Hello, hello. I learned. I learned I need to check stuff before I go live. Before I start talking. It's a little bit low. And I fixed my audio. Um, Hello? Yeah, that seems better. Whew. I don't know. I'm gonna be working on stuff today. Um, I'm gonna be putting silk songs on the background. I did bought it with the soundtrack, so I don't know. I hope it's okay. I'm not monetized anyway. If I have to remove the stream, I'll do it. I saw Gorilla Biscuits here. Thank you. You were saying everyone's being weird. I don't know what you mean by that, but yeah. I've been to El Paso, I think twice. And I've been to California a lot of times. And I live in Utah, so yeah. Cancun is amazing as a place to go visit, and the food can be really good. Although it's kind of weird because I think I disagree a little bit. Favorite part is my favorite part is probably Old Town. Sorry, my favorite part is probably the hotel, but that's because I don't know. Just they're still going on about the Orthodox guy and the gay guy. I don't know if his name is Temped or something. Because if they're still going, that's meh. That is meh. I'm gonna be chilling today. By the way, I got this new one. Hahaha. That's a cool emoji. Everyone's kind of weird. Everything's kind of weird. I don't even know what the problem is. You know what is the problem? The problem is that you know what? I'm gonna refrain from saying what the problem is. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna stop myself. I'm not gonna talk about that. How about I do that instead? I just really think it's whatever. I just looked ASCII, literally this emojis, and I got that one, and I thought it was pretty cool. And this one. Which I also thought was pretty cool. Mr. Big Soda. How are you doing today? If anyone wants to come on, you can come on. Just hang out while I work. I'm working on editing, so I'm gonna piss people off, but it is what it is. I'm actually just gonna put on my camera. I don't know. I don't know what I'm gonna do. It's supposed to be my show. So, just loving life. Loving life is nice. Look, Corey.
Is my TV loud?
No.
My little kid's watching Spider-Man or Spider-Man and Fantastic Four. If it's too loud, let me know.
Yeah, no. They seem okay. I have 2 parakeets, Gorilla.
I don't hear you, Emmett. Are you muted?
Am I muted? See. Okay, you should be able to hear me now.
Yeah. Yeah, I hear you.
Okay. I have. Well, let me address chat real quick. I have 2 parakeets. That's what I have. 2 parakeets.
He's got 8 birds.
No, just
He
2
sacrifices.
parakeets. I can. I sometimes I transform into a parakeet, so there's 3 parakeets. Because I can't transform into a bat.
Emmett's live from the rainforest.
See.
Now, okay, let me interview you.
You're gonna
How's having
interview
birds?
me?
Yeah, how's having birds, Emmett?
It feels amazing. I love it, especially when I'm trying to sleep.
Are they sociable? Like, do they play and stuff with you?
Nah, they fucking hate me. I go with food and they're like, okay, maybe I like you a little bit, but get away from me.
They tolerate you.
Yep.
Kind of like our government.
Unemployment, Universal Woman Unemployment Needs. Mr. Wally himself, welcome.
So, how's it to have the most interesting debates on the internet?
I don't know, people are still fighting or are still angry about the gay dude and Orthodox guy, I think.
I mean, yeah, but they'll be mad about anything.
I mean, that's the drama that's going on right now, and everybody's on their feelings about it. I don't even know what the problem is. I still don't understand what the problem is. It's like a guy made a claim about the G's, and the other guy's like, "Oh, I'm G. That claim is against me because I am G." It's like I don't even know. You know, it's like oh, it would be like I said, men are dumb, and I'm like, well, I'm a man, that means I'm dumb.
Your claim goes against me.
So I have no idea what the actual problem is. I think it's kind of dumb. Like I said, I'm gonna change the topic right after this because I was with Dusty when it all started. With Flo. It's the same guy. I don't even know how to call him anymore. Everybody calls him different things, but I will still call him Flowster because I think he's less gay than Dusty. So so I was there, and they were like trying to figure out what the hell the problem was because I didn't get it. And then the guy pretty much said, the guy started talking about statistics about essaying kids, I think. And I was like, okay, I guess. And yeah.
That sounds fantastic, Emmett.
Let's see, Berserker Kazan. Is that a new? I haven't even heard of that game. The first Berserker Kazan. Hardcore action role-playing game. The player becomes Kazan, the great general of the petty lost empire who overcame death to reveal the incidents that led to his downfall and seek vengeance on his enemies.
Sounds pretty woke.
Do you think the main character is not actually a dude and it's just a man? It's an.
I think he's a G.
Ah, it's ma'am. Okay, it looks pretty cool though. To be honest. Some of us answer to many things. Me, for example, Wally, Wicked Wally, X-Men.
I only answer to one name.
I changed my name to Flow Stank for a little bit. I thought it was funny. I don't think he did. Normal man, junior man, yeah.
If you pick a bad name, you just gotta ride with it. You can't be switching names.
No, he did it to make fun of Flow State, which is fine. I would change my name, but when I'm using my other account that I already have another account, people still don't know it's me for some reason. It's like some people will say, "Hey, Emmett," and most people will just be like, "Who the fuck is this guy?" And I just go with my Emmett account, and it's like everybody recognizes me. So
that's the Ozzer Oak.
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
Yeah. That's been like the account that I've been using for YouTube forever. And I created this account with this name there, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna do it and just get my channel on this account instead.
Yeah, I don't like that Ozzer Oak guy. He's a dick.
Yeah, he is.
Well, no, Emmett's pretty cool. But
yeah,
your alter
exactly.
ego, he's kind of a dick.
I don't know. I know a lot of sims that hate that guy though. That guy's pretty cool in my eyes. He has pretty base stakes. Dude, what you thought about yesterday? Yesterday was fucking crazy.
That shit was fucking wild.
Shit.
It was funny, but it's kind of one of those things that
I was so mad at the end because everybody's like, "Would you guys agree?" I was like, "No, the fuck no, we don't. We disagree completely. This guy's crazy. I'm not crazy. That guy's crazy."
This shit was fun. You talking about gaslighting? That was some gaslighting. He's like, I feel like Emmett's the one that disagrees with us.
Yeah, it's
like me and Beth pretty much agree about everything. That guy Emmett though.
That guy's the one that's not reasonable.
Oh my! Just watching it play out is probably the funniest shit I've ever seen. Cause like he would go down this long diatribe about how he was convinced and how he's always been on this position, and then you would remind him, "Hey man, don't you remember the reason we're down this long path is because you disagreed?" And he'd be like, "No, not no.
How dare you? How dare you say that I disagree? It's impossible."
Debate and drinking don't go well together. If you can't hold a position, someone's gonna drag you out in deep water, and that's exactly what happened.
Yeah, sometimes it's fine. Sometimes you can do it. But
well, I mean, it's just harder because like especially if you get stuck on this one point and then you spend 40 minutes on this one point, and you have no clue what side you're on anymore. It doesn't go well for you. I
enjoyed it though. I did enjoy it. I enjoy squirming him the fuck out of every position. Like every time we had a disagreement, I just went on and he's like, "No, master."
He'd be 40 minutes deep into a disagreement. He'd be like, "We're all in agreement, right? We all agree, right?"
I won't call it a slavery, but It's like, dude, you're doing the lefty thing. You're just doing the lefty thing. I wouldn't. Yeah, you are. You fucking are. I know what you're
Yeah,
doing.
that the whole like slavery and the purchasing, that was he just couldn't grasp that concept.
What do you mean? It's the same. It's not the same. It has to be the same, but it's not the same. But it
He
is
was
the
like, but I
same.
feel,
But
I,
but my
I feel you're wrong.
feelings.
And it's just like trying to explain to him the moment you say the word feel, we're not even we're not even on the same page anymore.
Unemployment woman. Universal women unemployment, yeah. You okay too? How's it going? I was just
K2's
trying
kind
to,
of
yeah, I was trying to like explain him what the fuck is going on, and then we went to the definitions. He's like, you're just doing these semantic things. Like, well, yeah. Like,
how dare you, Emmett? Use semantics and debate? Don't you know what this is?
you're just semantically, you're just being semantic with me. It's like, yes, I am, of
When
course.
I say I feel and I think, it's the same thing.
No, it
They're like,
wasn't.
yeah, well, that's probably your problem.
But it's not the same thing. It's just decent.
But Emmett, boats or planes, they're the same thing.
Oh no,
They're, they're
stop.
exactly the same.
Boats are planes, and planes are planes, and boats are
It,
planes that are boats. Everything is anything.
I feel they're the same, Emmett, and so I think they're the same.
Mm.
Now I won't make too much fun of him. He was a good dude, but damn, bro, that man was lost. That man was in deep water.
Well, I'm not trying to make fun of. Well, I am trying to make fun of him. It's fun, dude. It's just fun.
Well, I think you know him a little bit better, so it's kind of like I don't want to make it seem like it's not his fault. He was drowning. Well, it was, but
Yeah.
he's like,
Uh,
yeah, I feel like I like everybody, but that Agrilopoulos, he's a shady character.
I like everybody except for Agrilapolis. They called me out.
The
And
fucking
Agrilapolis
nicest guy on the
is the
panel.
coolest guy in the whole thing.
Yeah, bro,
It's
I
like
fucking
shit.
love Agrilopoulos.
I go on and I'm like, hey, you have to stop. You're not gonna be doing that to Agrilapolis. You're gonna be like, fuck you, fuck you. I didn't do
Yeah.
it. Oh god, you did.
Just be like, man, if you're having a conversation and you just start screaming, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you.
That's not
It,
an ad hom. It's like,
yeah.
yes, it is. Insults are ad homs. Like, I'm just insulting him. Oh shit. You know what? I'm
Oh,
not prepared to have this conversation about logic. Okay.
yeah, Emmett, if you know the fourth law of logic, I feel that means I think.
Or something.
Emmett, you're just not caught up on the new laws of logic.
Oh, that's right. I don't have all the stats.
The law of misidentity. That's a key law now.
No, the law is the law of identity, the law of non-contradiction, and the law of excluded middle. And there's a new law that's the fuck you law. You just scream fuck you over and over again. That's the law. Oh man.
It's like you're doing the Andrew Wilson on me, Emmett. Don't do that.
Don't do that.
Be like, oh, you mean he's
I
mimicking one
don't
of the
know
best
his
debaters?
position. I he says that he's been around a long time and he does this kind of stuff. I really believe, and this is just gonna be me, and maybe I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure that I'm not. I really believe that this guy is kind of it's kind of weird. I don't know. When I said you're a Fed, I kind of mean it in a sense. But that's just because I'm paranoid. Everybody's a Fed at the same time.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I mean, I do know he was on grid when I lost to Kel, and that was the first time I had seen him.
Yeah, that was the first time I saw him too. The where in the Bible does it say that? Well, you see all of these. You know what it doesn't say? No, it gives a shit about the guns that were killed in battle.
Damn it. Bombing countries is not bad. Where does it say that in the Bible?
It doesn't. It's great.
Exactly.
Yeah. In fact, it's like one of those things, since it's not listed. You know what? That's a good one. That's a very good one. I'm gonna start using that one, because the other time I couldn't think of something that wasn't like directly stated in the Bible. But that one's a good one. It's like, well, what does it say? Thou shalt not bomb countries.
It does not. That's...
Thou shalt not bomb countries. Thou shalt not use F-16 to go around and drop a bomb on the...
Yeah. Emmett, it doesn't say anything about cyber warfare.
Nothing. It doesn't say anything about using drones either.
Nope. It was fun though. I probably had the most fun I've had in a while on a panel. And then he went to AIDS, and that wasn't good.
Yeah. So I've been with Tony twice on Abe's channel. The first time it was a Herminated. He got mad when Glenn said the Herminated, whatever the word is, the correct interpretation. And the second time he just was like, "What the fuck is going on here?" And it was funny. Second time was just funnier, because he really didn't know what the fuck was going on, and I was like just saying stuff. I was making, like, I was trolling with the Mexican. I'm Mexican, but I was trolling with the Mexican stuff, and he was just completely lost in the sauce. Hermeneutics, yeah. I don't know why it was so hard to pronounce a moment ago, and I read it and I was able to pronounce it.
It's kind of like that word, hypothetical.
Hypothetical?
Hypothetical. Or judicious.
What do you mean you're not going to accept my hypothetical? I reject it. No, you have to accept it. Can you imagine it?
Yeah.
I can imagine.
Hypothetically, what if you were a female that lived underwater? How would you feel?
Wet.
Like, well, I don't know.
Wet. How would you mean? How would you feel? Wet. That's what I would feel. I love the stars. Ah, man. Da, 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 da,
Nah, but good on him, because I mean, he was definitely way out of his ballpark, and especially being, inebriated, that didn't help. I do want to debate him though. Emmett, if somehow we could set up a debate, I'll debate him.
Wally, if you're still here, what do you think about the AJ Lee return? Because everybody's been talking about it. She just wasn't. I don't remember her at all. I don't remember that bitch at all.
I don't think I know who that is, Emmett.
It was before my time, okay? But everybody's like having a meltdown over this person returning to the WWE, and I think it's funny.
Emmett, I quit watching WWE after my dad left when I was 8.
Oh.
I had to become a man, so I couldn't. I had to watch real wrestling.
You're talking about when he went to get some. Are you black?
No,
It's Andrew Wilson, your dad.
I have a decent credit score. Leave me alone.
It's Andrew Wilson, your dad.
I wish. Probably wouldn't have lost a kill.
Man, did you see that? Did you see that one episode when he was with some dude, some black dude on Sarah's? And he
I've
was
still been
like,
catching up on them, but no, I haven't. It's not fatty, right?
no. There was this.
Okay.
I don't know his name, and they were making a joke. And he's like, "You are Wilson, right?" And the guy just says, "Dad."
Yeah. Well, I've seen the one with Mr. Was it Mr. Slave?
Maybe.
It's a guy that's in a full suit of leather and he's on a leash.
No, that's not him. No,
That's-
there's
no.
Mr. Slave guy is another guy. That
That shit was fucking wild.
Yeah, that was crazy. I know who you're talking about. That one was. I didn't see all of the ones with him. I just saw one, and that was fucking insane.
Bro, I watched fucking 40 minutes of it. I committed my life to 40 minutes of fucking nonsense.
Sean Wick. Who's Sean Wick? By the way, hello, Inward. Wally, I know you're here. God dang it, Wally. I need to talk to you about wrestling.
About wrestling.
Stop ignoring me. Nah, he left. He probably left.
Yeah, I think I quit watching it. No, I quit watching it when was it not Eddie Guerrero?
Eddie Guerrero? When Eddie Guerrero?
The other guy, the guy that killed his family.
Oh, Chris Benoit?
Yeah, that was the era of wrestling that I was watching, and then
yeah, we were watching the same era of wrestling. Yeah,
okay,
Undertaker, Chris Benoit.
Yep. Eddie Guerrero. I think Rey Mysterio was a little bit after that.
No, he was at the same time, but he wasn't as big. Like Eddie, when the year Eddie died was the big feud between Mysterio and Eddie, which was they had the match. I don't know if it was in WrestleMania. I think it was the ladder match when they were like supposedly fighting for the for Dom's custody. I don't know if you remember that. It's so stupid. I don't know. I don't even know how people accepted to do that. It's like, kid, I know you're my son. How about we make up that you're actually these other wrestler guy's son, which is my friend, which I'm gonna fight on the ring, and we're gonna fight for your supposed custody as we say that your mom cheated on me with him. What the fuck are you talking about?
I'll be honest, like in the moment, bro, these storylines, they're fucking fire. But then like you go to explain it to someone and you realize I'm talking nonsense right now. What the fuck am I trying to explain to you? Like the ass kissing, the era of like ass kissing Vince McMahon. What the fuck was that about?
That's a good one. That's a great one. That's the best timeline.
Bro, it's just like when you think of workplaces, like, bro, this place has a fucking problem with ass kissing. And like we're literally getting a fucking like 3D representation of like people at work who ass kiss.
Yep.
But you know, what made me into the man I am today.
Wally, what do you think of AJ Lee's return? I need to know, because you should know about it more than I do. I saw it and everyone was losing their mind, and I was like, the hell is this bitch? Who are you? Like the only part that I kind of understood is that it's CM Punk's wife. It's like, okay, fine, that works.
You talking about the guy that tried to go fight in UFC and got his ass beat like 24/7?
Oh, that would have. Oh, that sounds like something cool. Mr. T versus Hulk Hogan in the 80s.
Oh, that'd be badass.
Well, she certainly aged well, I guess. Hey, Kat, welcome.
Mm.
Remember to snipe people.
I used to look up to Cat.
I'm. You still look up to Kat?
I said I used to.
You used to look up to
Yeah.
Kat. Well, you should look up to
Yeah.
her. Like she's a fucking doctor in pharmacology.
Well, that's just fancy for saying gender studies with animals.
No, she doesn't have gender studies with
I'm
animals.
kidding. I'm just kidding.
What are you talking
Let me talk
about?
my shit. Let me talk my shit.
What is wrong with you?
it's how they do it in the WWE. You know, you find out their personal life, you lie about it, and then we schedule a wrestling match.
She's like the exception to pretty much the rule. Instead of going on to gender studies, she actually got an actual doctorate in a STEM degree.
Well, yeah, because you got to know how to pick stems out your joint. Douche. Oh, I thought that was pretty good.
That was a good joke. Pretty legit. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and call that one a good joke.
Thanks, Dad.
Thanks.
I've been waiting for that for years.
Yeah, you did well. You've been healed.
Anything else in the news besides wrestling?
In the news, I don't know. There must be like a bunch of stuff on the news. There was the let's see if I see anything in the news and
A white chick died.
well these oh. Well, that wasn't the problem. That wasn't the problem on that specific thing. Did you see the whole thing?
What it was a problem that she was Ukrainian?
Well, no, the guy. I'll bring it up. We're gonna talk about that, I guess. Why not?
He was probably one of them black Russians. Probably trying to assassinate her, for Putin.
I can't show this. So the new video from multiple angles, Tam Singh showing the stabbing of Irina Saratska, her collapse and the killer walking away. Listen closely, so that the guy said, "I got that white girl to make this an anti-white hate crime or something."
I think he also said there's someone put something in his brain to control his actions.
What is the name of this guy though?
That's why I advocate don't ride public transportation.
Haru Urara died? Who's Haru Urara?
Is that the Ukrainian girl's name? She's got a weird name.
I don't know. How is my? I'm gonna look for it and I'll show it. Besides, the problem is she wasn't aware of the surroundings. I don't think that is the problem. Cat, why are you so mad at me? We were fighting with guns. Just a little cultural arrangement. Yeah, I guess. I'm gonna try to find it a little bit more. I think that's been like the biggest social news.
Yeah, that I think Israel did something today or yesterday,
Oh wow, it
and
was more than Dion. I thought it was just once. The guy went the hard at it. It was like,
was it a gang of them?
no, it was just one dude. But I thought it was just
No.
one attack and no. That's what I'm trying to find. I was trying to find his name so I can show the history. But I don't know. The judge that let this man walk free after 14 arrests should be locked up. Oh, that. I was like, who
14
said
fucking
this
arrests?
base thing? Who could be the guy that said this base thing? Steven Crowder.
No, of course.
Of course. It's like, oh, I see. Of course.
It wasn't Rachel Maddow, I'll promise you that.
Ape there.
Well, yep. You gotta be careful scrolling X.
Yeah, I can't do this.
I mean, obviously from the photo, she provoked him.
I don't know. Anyway, yesterday I read that this guy was left out without bail on a single note that he wrote down to the judge, which is an activist judge apparently. He just wrote down that he promised he will go back to the next hearing. That's all he needed to do to get out without bail on a 14 arrest. 14 arrests.
I mean, Emmett, when you pinky promise something, you know, that's like gold.
I don't know.
A pinky promise, I'll come back, Emmett.
We decided against the knee, the transformer knee case or the leg. We had some people talk to us, and we realized that it wasn't the best solution. No, it was 14 prior arrests. I don't think he was convicted yet.
I've got his name, Emmett.
Look, this is the judge that let him walk.
Damn, that looks like his mom.
And apparently she's, yeah.
Are you still having trouble finding his name? I found his name.
What is the name?
It's Orlando Brown. It's DeCarlos Brown Jr. I don't know why I said Orlando.
Oh, the Carlos?
Yeah. He took a Hispanic name and made it black.
Yeah, that's how it works. The mother of the Carlos Brown Jr. was pleading with the courts to keep him in jail because he's a sociopath. But the judge, Teresa Strokes, let him out anyway. Someone who's never passed a bar exam and is herself a tax criminal. The election of duty is a crime and this judge is guilty of it. Magistrate Teresa Stroke, who released 14-time criminal de Carlos Brown Jr., is also director of operations at Second Chance Services, a mental health and addictions clinic in Charlotte, North Carolina. Oh, Does this judge release violent criminals into her treatment center to get paid by government contract? Interesting.
I don't think that's the reason why she put him there. She just believed he was a good man. I've seen a picture of him as an astronaut. It seems like a very respectable man.
Irina said they have a second chance, but the Carlos Brown had 14. The judge and DA who released him are complicit. Teresa Stokes. It's insane. This is kind of insane. Var Jones, we don't know why the man did what he did, and Charlie Kirk said we know he did it because she's white and there's no evidence of this pure range margin. The Carlos Brown, I got that white girl. No wonder CNN keeps losing credibility. Damn. That was like the biggest news yesterday, I think. Ron Paul is... What is Ron Paul doing? Will K just cook Ron Paul for criticizing the Trump administration during strikes on terrorists? Wait, there were drone strikes on the cartels?
Yeah, Nicaragua. There was a boat that was going through the water, and they struck it with a drone.
Oh, that one. That was a.
I support that. The only problem is I haven't really seen any evidence to say, hey, we should just be bombing boats out in sea. But it's a tough one because I understand, you know, that these cartels are a terrorist organization against us. I don't know how I feel about our government just blowing up boats.
I feel good.
That's fair. That's fair.
I feel good.
I mean, it's one of those I don't really have a strong stance on because I would rather be fighting those terrorists than the terrorists, you know, in the Middle East. But
I understand where you're coming from. It's like the idea of maybe this was just a small boat that had nothing to do with it. I don't think that's the case. But I don't know. That's harsh. That's a harsh line. I still think after looking at the whole crap that I know, yeah, they should just.
I mean, they do this. So I'm not going to deny that. I mean, they will send boats and stuff over, and they'll be doing all types of illegal stuff off our coast. But I don't know. I always have this spot in the back of my head that tells me, do I really trust every time we drop a bomb and say, hey, we got the terrorist? I just don't want them to come after you, Emmett.
Why would they come after me? I'm not part of the cartels.
I mean, you know what they say, white supremacy.
In fact, Kat said that if they came after me, she would hide me in one of her freezers.
You mean release a gang sheep and defend you life and death?
She has like the gang. She's a gangster with the gang sheep, so I have a place there. But she actually said that she would hide me in one of her freezers.
Yeah. Hopefully, still alive.
No. I don't get to leave, but at least I'm hidden.
Does that make you, Emmett? Does that make you a slave?
No, I'm not black. It's like one of the.
That's one of the criteria.
It's in the criteria. Oh, Somebody's gonna
No.
look at that joke. It's gonna lose their mind. Oh, get
Yeah.
out there!
He said the B word.
The B word.
Not the B word.
Oh no. It's a color. What do you want me to do? Did
Emmett,
I
how do you
tell you
say that
that
color?
I was once? I was like. So I studied in my career, and one of we speak Spanish where I was like doing it, and we used the color black in Spanish, right? Because we were talking
Yep.
Spanish, and we got censored by a bot. It's like we couldn't say it, and I had to go to I had to like ping the administrator and be like, hey, you have to allow us to use this word. It was like, why? Because we're studying art. And we use it as a color, you know?
She's like, I need to check your skin color right quick.
Do you actually speak Spanish? She.
Don't you just hate that white people ruin everything?
Only the white liberals.
I
Like
mean,
Ryan.
did you see my tier list of people I dislike the most?
No. Wait, I need to see that. Where's your tier list?
It was in the other stream, so you may not be able to see it. It's Stalin number 1, Ryan number 2.
In which stream?
In the last stream we did before I had hopped up, me and I think it was Agrolopolis before we jumped up. I was tiering the people I least liked, and Ryan made it to number 2, and then Mustache Man, and then LeBron James, and then
Wait,
I think Don.
I think the tier list is like Mao, Stalin, Ryan, LeBron, and then Mustache Man.
Yep.
Yeah. LeBron is before Mustache Man.
Well, it's kind of one of those to where the Mustache Man is just evil. LeBron James just says shit I don't like. It just, the shit he says just bothers me. Same thing with Ryan. That's why Ryan's ranked up there high.
Well, the problem I have with LeBron is that he has the worst takes ever for a multimillionaire. Oh, hit the reach. You're a multi-billionaire, dude.
His worst take of all time is when I want to say he was talking about the BLM before it's BLM. He was talking about, you know, how black lives are treated unfairly and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And in the same breath, he was talking shit about this guy named God, I forget his name now. There was a GM who worked for another organization who called out the Chinese dominance over the NBA about how there's certain things you can't say because of how much money China invests. So he spoke out about it. The NBA fucking got him fired. And LeBron James is going to come out and say, well, you know, there's certain things you just can't talk about. And that's one of the things you can't talk about. And it's like, well, how can you say that in the same breath as you're talking about police are out murdering white people or black people? It's like you just picking and choosing, you know.
He is picking and choosing.
And that shit bothers me because it's kind of like, I don't know. It's just it's dumb because if we're going to talk about oppression, let's not have a oppression Olympics and start comparing black people being gunned down by police versus, I don't know, the atrocities that some of the people have been experiencing in China.
Oh man. Thank you, Abe, for the prayers. I'm fine. I hope you're okay, Mr. Big Soda.
I'm always good.
You're always
I can't
good?
complain. Yeah, I can't complain.
What is this? Okay, I need to watch this because I am confused. I'm confused. I'm gonna watch. You wanna watch this with me? We're gonna get.
I'm
we're gonna
done.
get
I am. Let's get pissed off, Emmett.
let's get pissed off, I guess. That's what we're gonna do.
Is only 25, but is well known to Baton Rouge police, causing problems over the years spelled out in a plethora of paperwork filed with the 19th Judicial District Court.
It's extremely frustrating.
Baton Rouge Police Chief TJ Moore sat down with us Friday, expressing frustration after the same man is now accused of raping a small child.
We've arrested him 6 times over the last 6-7 years. He's everything from firearm charges to domestic abuse battery, violation of protective orders. He's currently on probation, supervised probation, by probation and parole.
Is only 25.
What? And apparently, it's been exposed that this guy raped a young 4-year-old and gave her an STD. Like, what the fuck's going on?
I'm gonna be honest. Bomb that man's neighborhood.
I don't know.
Like, this is insane.
Every single time I hear people crying about the death penalty, I see things like this, and it's like, why not? Like, at this point, when you're seeing this kind of stuff, it's like, yeah.
I used to be heavy against the death penalty, kind of for the same reason as the bombings, where I just didn't trust the government to do it. But then I hear shit like this, and I'm like, you know what? Death penalty don't sound that bad.
Well,
it sounds like
the
the most moral thing to do.
The problem that I see is that every single time people are complaining about the government being corrupt, the first thing that goes away is the justice system when they actually get the criminals that are criminals and put them in, and get them through the justice system. So it's like, I want the death penalty, and I want it to be quick, and I want it to be against people who are doing this kind of crap. And it seems to be a good measurement of the government actually doing its job.
Yeah. Well, it's to me, it's kind of a reflection of what's going on in UK and their illegal immigration problem and all this shit that's happening with their judicial system hiding a lot of its corruption. And
I have to remove this because we don't know what's gonna happen in here. Carolyn Levitt just exposed every reporter for not reporting. Many journalists spilled plenty of ink for Daniel Penny for trying to defend subway car from a deranged lunatic in New York City.
Well, this is what happens. Well, this is what happens when you don't get fed news, you get fed narratives. And that's all kind of these corporate medias are. They're just giant narrative machines.
They're always going to be. Cat's doing some deep cleaning. That's nice.
She's just getting that deep freezer ready.
Yeah, she's just getting rid of evidence. It's fine.
It's hard taking care of gang sheep.
Yeah, they they tend to be pretty mean.
You're always cleaning up after them.
Deep cleanings are interesting. I need to clean my room, by the way. Yeah.
Needs more than ever.
Okay, we can watch this. This is actually funny.
Welcome to Brazil,
funny,
where you have your
but
crazies
it
roaming
gets
the
funny.
streets, slapping random kids. This person placed her thing is about to take a Sparta kick to the chesticles, and it is all over. A kick to the dome for good measure. It's just a shame this man has to beat down this person, place, or thing, because there's plenty of room for 5 more to get in on the action. We live in a world where you have to be aware of your surroundings more than ever, and it's a terrible shame that idiots like this continue to roam the streets. Booyah!
Dude,
Heroes
just a
do
run-out
exist.
Spartan
Takes a Sparta
kick.
kick to the chesticles.
Yeah,
This
he
is
got
the least that this
Spartan.
person, place, or thing deserves. Harming an innocent child, and you're asking for mercy. Booyah! Takes another shot to the dome. A nice factory default reset. Too bad he doesn't send him into the depths of hell with a wireless hole puncher, you piece of shit. Welcome to
So there was something similar that happened like that, except it was a lot more brutal, to where there was just this kind of fat, unhealthy looking woman, and she walks up on a family, and she has a knife, and she lunges at the kids. Oh yeah, that one.
Well, I wouldn't show that one because that one's an
Yeah,
actual...
yeah.
You
You
know?
definitely shouldn't show that one. But that, every time I see that video, it gets my blood going.
Yep, makes sense.
It's just, I don't know what's going on, but I see a lot of videos like these where people just walk up and they just, their lives are just so miserable, and they just so depressed of people. They walk up and just hit kids. It's disgusting.
Yeah. This is so cute in pixel art. I've been looking like at some stuff people have been doing with like Pixar and stuff for this. It's like incredible. People are crazy. They're so good.
I didn't. Yeah, I've been seeing a lot of it pop up as well. It must be coming from you.
Okay. That makes no fucking sense. How are you gonna have, yeah, no. Like, the judicial judges are also out of fucking control.
This Emmett, this is where you'll hear my most authoritarian argument. Trump just needs to keep on going.
Like, you have
bro,
an
fuck all these
authoritarian
judges.
argument? That's incredible.
I've got a couple of them, bro. This is Trump's moment where he needs to pull the Andrew Jackson and say fuck the Supreme Court.
No, the Supreme Court are pretty much in our favor. I just
It's true, but even if they were not, and they were allowing these like injunctions, like nationwide injunctions, he should just say fuck the Supreme Court.
Well, I would probably say fuck all the courts until we get to the Supreme, because fuck him.
I'd say fuck the Supreme Court. I don't think courts have any standing to do nationwide injunctions. Like,
Yeah,
you're
that
supposed
makes
to.
sense.
It's just stupid, because like, how could the president do anything? Like, everything Trump has done, there's been some type of injunction on. Like, bombing other countries, injunctions. Tariffs, injunctions. I just...
What?
Fuck
Why
these
did...
judges.
Oh, I can't believe they're crying for fucking cartel members. This is what I tell you, like, every single time. The other day when I was in Abe's channel, and you know, this guy comes up and it's like, he was talking about El Salvador, about this mega jail, Secot, and he is like complaining about human rights, and I'm like, well, how many people were killed daily in El Salvador?
Yep.
Like, do you think life is a human right? Why don't you care about all the human rights? It's like, you don't care about those people human rights, you only care about the criminal human rights. No, I care about every people. So, I don't give a shit. You don't. In reality, you only care about the criminals, and the criminals are gonna come out and do all this crap to these people, and you don't care.
Because to be honest, they probably couldn't tell you anything that was going on in El Salvador before this big prison was built and they started locking up all these people with gang tattoos. Before then, they probably had no clue what was happening in El Salvadorian politics.
No, they don't care. They've never cared.
Because El Salvador used to be a rough fucking country. I don't know, like, how bad, like, ranking wise, but I know El Salvador was one of the worst countries when it
was
comes
like
to like
the worst country, I think. It was the worst, and now it's like the most secure in our hemisphere.
well,
It
I
went
mean,
from the worst to the most secure.
and and I noticed people get upset, like a lot of people have been getting arrested in Dubai for like doing stuff, like having drugs and stuff on them, and I'm just like, bro, if you go there and you're doing something against their laws, at this point, there's nothing we can do. It is, I guess, if you're willing to go there.
Interesting.
Sorry about that.
Someone is complaining. What happened?
Bring them up.
No, you from your end. Someone is complaining in your house.
Oh, yeah, that was just my nagging wife.
Hmm.
Yeah, she tried to get out of the closet, and I had to like pick her back in.
You had to take her back into the closet. No, don't leave
Yeah,
the closet.
I opened the door. I had to get something out, and she thought she thought it was come outside time, and it's not.
Corey, please.
I give her a quarter of the day of outside time.
I
Yeah,
see.
I'm not a fucking animal.
It's only sometimes.
I mean, I have to eat, so I have to let her out.
Oh, you should need to be able to go into the kitchen. I see. I see how it goes.
I just give her a little easy bake oven in the closet, and it just occupies her for most of the time.
Yeah. It's a little one, but I think the battery's good. But I'm just...
Oh.
Oh, I see Rob came online. He's been doing some earlier streams.
Rob's
Looks like he's
been
going
doing
in depth
fine.
about the job data.
He is. He was with Andrew in the extravaganza.
Ah, that makes sense.
He was doing the extravaganza with Andrew. He probably finished it and just kept going. The extravaganza was like fine, and then it started like buffering and having problems, and then I was like, I guess I'll stream a little bit at least.
Just a little bit.
Yeah. I'm trying to find if there's like any other news that are interesting, but I don't know. Most of the things I see are
nothing crazy.
Trump tells EU
I've
to
got
hit China and India with 100% tariffs to pressure Putin. Yeah, it's like a lot of macro. Oh
Yeah.
man, I really hope next year it gets better economic wise, because otherwise it's gonna be rough.
Yeah, but I mean, we kind of been needing it for a while. We keep going down this path of fucking massive spending packages and doing nothing to bolster manufacturing or anything to offset the unfair trade and tariffs we have against us.
Yeah, I totally get it. It's just at the beginning it's hard. Especially at the beginning it's hard.
Oh yeah.
So I hope in this next year is a little bit better, so that people are not like gonna go back to vote the dumpster fire the other side.
Well, you know, if Democrats would stop talking about race and gender, you'd be shocked at how many votes they could pull away from Trump.
Well, we can always we can always count on how dumb they are when it comes to the T's, right? We can always count on the T's.
It's crazy listening to so many uninformed voters talk about how conservatives are so dumb. That's my favorite thing to listen to them complain about.
Yep. Sailor slider? Oh, okay. You're only here because lower class is still not streaming, right? I know it.
You fucking
I got you. I got you. 100%.
This is why I can't trust you, Emmett. This is why I can't trust you.
Because I'm right.
Well, no, because Tuesdays he don't stream, and so I'm here.
Right, that's right. He actually works. He said Wednesday, so tomorrow is his day of streaming.
Yeah, that's our Bible study. We just finished Joshua and we're in Joshua, and Joshua is starting to pick up because in like Deuteronomy and Genesis and Leviticus, it can get kind of dry.
Well, it is dry. It's the driest part of the whole book. That's why nobody wants to read it. It's just law.
Hey, whoa.
Do you want to read it?
It kind of, yeah. You know. You disgust
need to go
me.
back into the kitchen too.
You disgust me.
Let's listen to these. I don't know what it is. Oh, they put it faster. Kind of nice. I thought it was dumb, but I like it.
Yeah, that was fucking dry as shit, Emmett. Way to one up the Bible.
I know. My bad. I'm sorry that I don't like reading to legalese for 12 hours.
Well, see, that's your problem, Emmett.
Okay, but I get it. Like, I understand. I don't know why every time I try to think about that, it reminds me of the time that Shiva tried to tell me what is the correct interpretation of the Bible, and I just shut him up by saying, wait a second, it's a fucking it's a fucking
Shiva...
Buddhist going to tell me what is the correct interpretation of the Bible, because I'm not going to accept that.
I'm starting to figure out Shiva's little game, and it's like, I was talking, I don't know if you know, and Alexander R. He sometimes he's in your chat, telling him Shiva wants you to answer his questions and his framework, because he's trying to get you down the trap of saying, oh, you know, God does all these evil things, and it's you just can't play by his rules.
Oh, by Shiva's rules?
Shiva's going to set up these questions. It's going to make you look stupid by saying God does something evil. And if you play by his rules and answer his questions by the way he frames them, then it's just going to make you look dumb.
No, you can actually play that game. It's going to be cool.
I don't play that game.
It's very easy to play that game. It's like, yeah. So it's evil? No. But it's his preference. It's God's preference. How can you know? How can we say
That's
it's
fair,
evil?
Emmett.
You
but
can you
nobody's-
have your own preference, and your own preference is not evil. So why are you gonna tell God preference that it's evil? Well, what is this? What kind of
See,
double
Emmett,
standard are we
everyone's
gonna
not
use
as graceful as you, though.
here? Did you just think? I don't know why people sometimes are like, no, I'm not gonna accept that. It's it. Just accept it and be like, yeah, it's their preference. My chat, I don't know what people. Do I even have viewers right now? It's your fault if I don't. I'm gonna blame you.
You have at least one, and that's me.
You-
That's playing in the background.
Why is my chat so quiet? I've been reading you guys. I
you ostracize them.
actually read my chat, but whatever, fine. Cat's cat's cleaning, Amy's doing other stuff. It's fun, it's okay.
It's a little disrespectful, like to choose to clean while you're streaming.
No, I think it's fine. They can clean.
Well, see, that's where you become soft, Emmett.
I'm not
You-
soft
you-
because of that. I'm being nice. I'm being nice.
Asker Oak wouldn't accept that.
Educar. NASCAR. NASCAR
Yeah.
Oak. NASCAR Oak.
Sorry, Emmett. I can't speak. I can't speak that language. I've got a dry accent when I say, them funny words.
I'm in my car. Inward mom. Okay. Wally is like, woman can always clean. And then Cat is like, I'm listening when I clean. Oh man.
It's good to know she's staying productive, even with
Oh.
that degree.
You wanna rage? Do you wanna rage? I wanna rage.
Now I want to rage a little bit.
Yeah, let's rage. Let's rage with the worst debate ever.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back. I am Sarah the Raging Tomato, bringing to you another
Oh
live
my
debate.
god, no!
Look at
I
her.
love this one.
Now rager. Now rage.
I'm
because
about
you
to
look at her.
fucking rage. Misfit Patriot is a fucking retard.
Ah.
And Alex, I forgive him because he's just fucking. He's also retarded.
It's the battle of the R's. Hey, Elder Lion. I know you're working, but here you go. You gonna be after me on that penalty? Yeah, whatever. You can come up. I don't have a problem with that. You know what? And now I have these one also.
If you only knew what kind of backroom talks we have before we get these shows started, you'd be surprised.
This ain't
I'm
even the worst
absolutely
one, though.
unhinged.
I'm absolutely
Misfit.
unhinged.
Misfit's got that Jay Dwyer where he says the apostles went to college.
No. That. With the College of Apostles, and he's like,
Yeah, bro,
What
he-
is the College of Apostles? And the other guy says, "Oh no, oh, I
It
hate
was
you."
so retarded. Like he said, like you have to be educated. You have to be educated to preach the word of God. And then so Jay's like, you saying the apostles had to go to college? He was like, well, yeah.
What is the College of Apostles? Well, when the
It's-
apostles went to college, they went 4
Yeah,
years, and each
duh.
one of them got their own degree. Mark was, my God, he's in medicine, and Paul was a chemist.
Fucking Luke was a robotics engineer.
Peter, since he was the best of them all, he actually got 5 degrees, like Cat.
It's just like, bro, what? Now, Misfit Patriot's got some dumb political takes, but his religious takes,
Oh,
that man, you can tell he's deeply read and studied the Bible. He knows. He knows things that I've never thought about.
He knows his stuff. He knows his
At the
stuff.
shit that these two gentlemen just.
Okay, I want to watch that again because I think it's funny.
Surprised. I'm absolutely unhinged at the shit that these two gentlemen just confessed. But
Oh wow.
anyways, to the topic, is the big beautiful bill doing more harm than good? Alex has the affirmative stance and Misfit Patriot is here to defend.
Wait, Alex has the affirmative stance and Misfit lost?
Yeah. He didn't say much. Like,
What?
I'm gonna be honest. Like, I've had some rough performances, but fucking Misfit, this is like a masterclass on how to lose.
Oh my god, how? I thought it was the other way around. I thought Misfit. Come on.
In the other direction, Alex, would you like to begin with your opening statement, please?
Sure. So first, big thanks to Sarah for hosting and Misfit Patriot for joining. Let's get right into this. The big beautiful bill is one of the worst pieces of...
Oh god. Just look at his face.
This is what Ryan's gonna look like when he starts losing his hair.
Ryan looks like this already. Except for the beard.
That's why he keeps holding that dog.
It's like the only thing he has. It's like, oh, I'm a dog.
You'd be like, well, I'm glad there's some
Legislation.
personality on the panel.
How is it possible that the creature you're holding is smarter than you, Ryan? Someday I'll ask that question.
American history, and I am not exaggerating. In short, it is designed to be a massive tax cut for the rich while fucking over the poor.
That makes no sense. Like, people don't understand how tax cuts work. It's like,
See, Alex is wrong, but Misfit's just dumb.
Poor and middle class, and also blowing up the debt.
yeah, you know, that time when he was like, you're gonna pay less in tips and you're gonna pay less in overtime. Yeah, that's a sign for the guys that for the uber rich, they're the ones that have the companies. That's the design. It's like, yeah, shit.
I'm digging the casting couch behind him.
Remember when
That's correct. I didn't see it. Why does it have a casting couch in the back? It actually looks like a like a set. Oh no, I hate you, Corey.
I know.
Oh, hello, Doomerang. It's a newt. Yeah.
people on the right used to care about deficit, anyone was
I found it funny that I said about things about it. My chat got like a little bit intense for a second. We shoot at each other and everybody went his way.
says they support this bill, doesn't give a crap about deficit. So what do you...
We know, okay? Nobody gives a crap about the deficit. No one. No one. In fact, we know that we're so sure that no one gives a crap about deficit that we didn't vote for the people that are in power right now because they gave up crap about deficit. And even so, these guys give a little bit more of a crap than the last guys did, so...
I mean,
Yeah, for
shit, the
adding
last guy
extra
didn't even talk about it.
3.4 trillion to the deficit. That's right, 3.4 trillion will be added to the deficit according to the Congressional Budget Office. So here's what we get for this. So the top 1% received 975 billion in tax breaks. In addition, the wealthiest 2/10 of 1% receive an additional 211 billion in estate tax breaks. Large corporations get $918 billion tax breaks.
All corporations getting tax breaks? Oh, the horror! How?
It's kind of selling
Frozen
on it.
caveman debater. He does look like he was frozen. I agree.
And also the Pentagon is getting $150 billion, which is mostly welfare for defense contractors, since the Pentagon fails every single budget audit it has ever taken. Now, let's get into some of the downsides. The Congressional Budget Office estimated the bill would result in 11.8 million Americans losing health coverage under
I always
Medicaid.
wondered if
It
there was
also
something
slashes
wrong with
subsidies for the
size.
Affordable
His
Care Act,
size look
which hits the
weird.
middle class.
He's
So a
got
lot
a
of
lazy
people
eye
will
in his
lose
left
their
eye.
health insurance.
He has
Rural
2 lazy
hospitals will
eyes.
receive 119 billion less
They're
in
both of
Medicaid
them.
funding, which will cause a lot of them to shut down. It is estimated that 300 rural hospitals will shut down immediately, and then a total of 700 later on as time goes on. A study at Yale estimates that with these cuts in healthcare, an extra 50,000 Americans will die every single year. This bill.
Oh my god, the horror. People are gonna die. Can you imagine?
I'm gonna be honest, he's kind of selling me on the bill.
We just had to rage. Emmett. Welcome. Welcome to the rage. To the Rageatron. Where we rage.
This bill would also allow for millions of acres of public lands to be sold to billionaire polluting industries, damaging our communities, environment, and public health, and containing our air and water. Even if you think climate change is...
Can you imagine? Can you imagine there's more gonna be people dying in the world? Oh, the horror. You know what? Do you want to
Isn't he
answer
the
that
same-
question that the cat just asked in chat?
Well, I can't see it.
It says, what do you all mean by casting couch?
Oh, so when a famous actor is getting a role, like just use a random movie for an example, like Inception, like the movie about the dream. So the big actors they get their roles. You know, usually the companies will come and find them and be like, yeah, we want you to play this. Now the smaller roles, they got to do some work. You don't just get those roles for free. And so they sit you down on this couch back here, and they pull out these board games, and then they make you play the board games. And if you can beat them at the board games, you get the role, and that's casting couch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's no juice in the fish islands, maybe. He looks like a freeze burn Encino Man. It looks like he survived a nuclear blast. He looks like, you know, yes, I was gonna say he looks like a Fallout NPC. You won it, Doomerang. Cat, it's you know, when people say this person earned a spot, they usually did in movies by being cast, by casting out the demons in a couch. That's
Yep.
how it works. Yeah.
You remember Harvey Weinstein? Yeah,
He was a great exorcist. I was told.
he got a lot of them.
He was able to do a ton of exorcisms.
He got damn near all of them.
He exorcised all of the demons.
There was a lot of demons flying everywhere.
In fact, he had to go to a very, very far away place to repent for all the sins he had to cast out.
Is not real and it's a hoax. You have to admit that the air we breathe and the water we drink is very important. Then we get the SNAP cuts. This will cost an estimated 4 million children to lose food assistance and 1 million jobs to be lost, because what happens is when you cut SNAP, a lot of people can't afford to go to the grocery store, so there's the grocery store basically starts laying people off, and then of course that affects things further down the line, affects farmers, affects everyone. When people are buying less food, a lot of people lose their jobs. And let's not forget the fact that a lot of children will be really, really hungry. Remember when the right used to say they care about children? Yeah.
Wait, what?
I'm gonna be honest. He's sneaky, because
Remember?
all SNAP is subsidies for grocery stores.
Yeah, did you remember that time when people said they care about the kids?
They don't care about the kids. They're taking their SNAP away.
No, Cat. No. Stop it. No. I'm gonna read this. And I'm gonna say no. She's trolling me, and I know it, but It sounds fun. We should play casting couch. No.
You know what, Pat? The reason we cannot play casting couch is because we don't have a couch.
Oh shit, you're killing me. No. Bad cat.
Go clean, cat. Go clean.
Casting couch game night?
God damn.
God dang it.
This is like that moment when you describe something very complex to your child because you can't tell them the real thing because it's not worth them knowing, and then they start going around playing a game with the definition. They're like, "Yeah," and it's just like, "No, no." You know
and
what?
it just gets worse and worse.
Yeah.
You know what, Kat? You have to go talk to a priest. They know about exorcisms.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Oh. You know what? This deserves a sniping. This deserves a sniping fight.
I'm gonna be
I'm
honest.
just gonna snipe it. I'm just gonna snipe it.
I'm
The
probably
power
gonna need
of
another
Christ
baptism.
compels you. Oh man, let's continue. Yeah, remember what you... Did you remember that time that you care about the kids? I remember that time that you pretended to care about the blacks.
Now, there are some semi-good things in this bill, like no tax on tips. However, they're not as good as they sound. First, a sizable portion of tip workers don't pay anything in taxes anyway. Second, tip workers make about 2.5% of the workforce. So this affects a very small percentage of people. And this tax break is going to expire in 2028, unlike the tax break for the 1%, which don't expire. So very interesting thing here. The other semi-good thing is no tax on overtime. Well, this also expires in 2028. This is only limited to federal income tax. There's a whole bunch of other taxes that you still have to pay.
Yep, that's true. This is experiencing a lot of 4Gs, I guess.
When it comes to your overtime, and it's only up to $12,500. So that means if you get, let's say, $30,000, $40,000 overtime benefits because you work a lot of overtime, well, you're not going to get, tax cut on all of that. You're going to get up to $12,500, and I believe
Look at
$25,000.
He's realizing, holy fuck, I did not prepare for this debate.
No, he's thinking, I want a sandwich. That's what he's thinking right now.
He's like, why is
that's
this guy
I want a
saying all these
sandwich
numbers?
face. Alex is looking at everywhere. And Misfit Patrick is thinking, I just want a sandwich.
You know what's crazy? Alex is looking at his notes and Misfit at the same time.
That's an unfair advantage.
It really is.
Cat's like,
Sarah needs to step up and do something.
Cat is like, I have so many couches. No, Cat, stop it.
No, it's not just any couch. It can't just be any couch.
Oh, I'm not gonna describe anything. So, many love seats. How about that, Ivan?
And preferably, once we get done with the game night, you're gonna have to throw it out.
Yeah, probably.
You can't reuse the same casting couch. The board games.
And yet, this provision is still overall positive, but it doesn't come even close to outweighing all the bad parts of the
no love seats because no one loves me. I have nothing good to say to that. It's
just let it die, Emmett. Let it die.
Yes, I just want to let it die.
Big, beautiful bill. At the end of the day, the no tax on tips and overtime is used to sell this bill to the American people so they can forget about all the other ways they are getting fucked over. If Trump and Republicans actually cared about tip and overtime workers, they wouldn't put a sunset clause on both of those things. Again, just important to note that they didn't put a sunset clause on tax cuts for the rich. They just did it for the things that help the average person.
If apparently the cost of things get more heavy in America, Americans are just going to die. They're going to either kill them. There's no way to measure this, and I'm sick and tired of talking points. And
That's a good first response. Like that. You
If it
don't
gets
get better than that.
expensive, you mean that people are gonna die? Like, I don't think so.
And then he just blatantly just bombs TOS.
and
yeah.
these bullshit BS wait, we can swear.
And then catches himself. Even though
What?
bullshit's not that bad.
the thing that is, I can swear. What is TOS? What am I doing here? Who am I? Miss, how the? I don't know. Oh God. I wish I was a little cow sometime so I could go to team pool and hang out.
I don't know. Yeah, fuck it.
I don't know why
Bullshit.
you're trying
I
to
quit
hold
watching
it.
Temped because
I
of
was on a
that.
podcast last night.
Because he gets no cows.
Yeah. Yeah, and because of fucking Misfit Patriot. I'm like, bro, what the fuck? Why is anybody giving this guy, of all people, the dignity of a fucking answer?
Because he is the woke, right? This guy is the woke, right? Okay.
Emmett, I fucking love you because I've been saying that for like a year and a half now.
This guy is the woke, right?
Yes, bro. Like, he's as leftist, or he's so entrenched in left philosophy that he doesn't realize that when he calls people the woke right, he's literally engaging in woke behavior. And he's oblivious to it because he don't know what the fuck woke right means. It just sounds good.
Well, this guy is a woke, right? That's all I know.
Look at that face.
He's happy. Look at him. He's happy. He's having a
That guy,
grand time.
that guy assaults grandmas, allegedly. Allegedly.
They told me not to, or two nights ago. Anyway,
Hard with that.
yeah, very difficult.
I can't. I need a second to catch myself because I'm on a catch 22 with my chat right now, and I'm not gonna be bullied by my chat. I refuse.
Emmett, you gotta lay the law down.
Okay.
Your-
No
your
expensive
mo-
couches. No couches. We're gonna let it
board
rest.
games.
It's over. Okay. Good, cat. You're doing a deep cleaning, or what are you doing? Wait, weren't you supposed to go to the beach? What are you doing at your house cleaning? Anyway,
It's a free beach cleaning.
Mhm.
That's a white person culture thing. You wouldn't understand, Emmett.
Telling Mr. Bill, troublemakers here. What law enforcement branch should I call? Call the priest. Just call a priest. We need it.
Call TSA.
TSA. Call ICE. I wanna get deported.
All I'm saying, Emmett, is $5,000 is $5,000.
Call FBI, the female booty inspectors. I thought about that one a long time ago, by the way.
When people start using these types of
He should have just gone with the people like you like to dance at this point. Misfit, this is a nail for Misfit Peter for not knowing the meme.
tactics for, getting their message across, I tune out because I'm like, I don't think any rational thinker is going to be like, oh my god, the one big beautiful bill is going to cause 50,000 people to just die, right? It doesn't track with me, and I don't think it tracks with your average everyday person. So I'm looking forward to more talking points from Alex, but I think that what his whole entire opening statement was just one big regurgitated talking point summarized in a long paragraphical form that he wrote before this debate started. I didn't write any opening statement. I'm just responding to the
Why the why?
Okay.
Oh.
So what makes this so egregious
Oh,
is
come on.
he spends like a minute talking about nonsense. Then he's like, listen. Then spends another minute talking about fucking nonsense. It's just like, bro, what
I
the
came to a
fuck?
debate so fucking unprepared. It's like that is not. Listen, that is not the that's not the flex that you think it is. Okay, it isn't the flex that you think it is.
This is off the dome, Emmett. All this is off the dome. Just like, yeah, we can tell.
Okay, that's.
I was cheering for Alex. The entire time I was cheering for Alex.
That you just spewed out. So again, like my cousin Vinny said, everything that guy just said is bullshit.
Good argument.
Yeah, you know what? That's a good. Oh, this argument that you made is bullshit. Okay, it's my opening statement. It's bullshit.
The next debate I'm in, I'm pulling that one out. I just want to see what it does.
You know what? You should go to Grit and take the negative position against Kel. Kel's gonna do the openings there, and you go like, "Shut up, woman! All you say is bullshit. I'm done."
All her opening statement is bullshit.
And that's it. That's your opening statement. Like, no rebuttal, no nothing. Just go home and just be like, you know what? Shut up, woman. You see, this is bullshit. I'm done, Grit. That's my opening statement.
It obviously works so well for him.
It's supposed to. Where are you looking? I want to go there. I want to go where it's cold. Please take me somewhere cold. But I need to have a nice place where I can be cozy. I like cozy cold. Can we stop with the couches? Utah is cold, but right now, no. Well, right now it's kind of hot. It's in the mid 80s, and it's gonna continue to go up until October. At the end of October, it starts going down, and then just the snows, and it goes very cold. But it's usually not very cold. It's usually pretty darn hot. It's bullshit, man. It's just bullshit.
Misfit Patriot.
Thank you.
And to the audience, per usual, we're going to get through our debate, then we will move into closing statements, and of course we will read and respond to your kind super chats. Thank you in advance. After that, per usual, we will go into open panel dumpster fire. I may, if the conversation moves the way I hope it will, we may actually open up the panel a little bit sooner. We'll just see kind of how they are rolling. Gentlemen, I leave the floor open to you.
So just to clear up a quick straw man, it's not things getting more expensive that will kill people. It's not having health insurance. Like, just let's do a little thought experiment here. Do you think that having health insurance can save a person's life if they can get treatment for a chronic health condition they have?
No, Alex. I think that if people don't have insurance, okay, and they have a chronic health condition, that means they get to live longer. That, you know, that's the logic in all of this. It's how it works.
No, Alex is 100% correct. Give the government money, the government gives healthcare money, and nothing changes.
Yeah, it's like when they say, you know, that time when they said, you need a heart surgery, and I say, I don't want it. They said, you're gonna die. And I was like, I'm fine with that. I'm not gonna die. That's the argument that we're gonna make. Like, no, just no,
No.
no. It's bullshit. Next time I go to a doctor and the doctor's like, well, you better take this for the pain. I'm gonna be like, no, it's bullshit.
I've been taking Flintstone gummies for 13 years. I am A-okay. Who the fuck are you to tell me I need to take medicine?
Who the fuck are you?
Are you a doctor? Probably one of them gender doctors.
I'm not gonna read you anymore, Kat. I'm not going to. I'm gonna plead the fifth. That's what I'm gonna do from now on.
Yeah,
I'm just gonna plead
Emmett,
the fifth.
Don't feed the troll.
I can't. It's too funny. And at the same time, I know nothing. I'm just gonna continue watching this.
Potentially, but I think that what you're saying is that you're framing it, and speaking of straw men, you're framing it like we're going to be taking away health insurance from people who need it. No, we're not. I mean,
we should. We probably should at this point. You know, if you care so much about the fucking budget, maybe we should do that. We should balance the budget.
No,
and then once we balance the budget, we'll think about going back into maybe thinking about debalancing the budget. But how about we balance the budget first?
See, Misfit Patriot, he should be arguing, yes, we need to take away their health care. This is bullshit. Just keep saying that. This is bullshit.
It's bullshit.
That's the strongest.
Every time someone says something, next time I'm in a debate, I'm just gonna start my rebuttal with, it's bullshit. Everything this guy says is bullshit.
You'd be like, who are you gonna believe, me or him?
Welcome, Marilyn. Welcome, Ashton.
But I think, in a more serious note, Misfit should be arguing along the lines of, we should be taking away the public option, because the public option is destroying the market. We keep finding out anytime the government interferes with public markets, or not public, but private markets, it causes this weird scenario where the prices become so inflated, because what incentive is there? It's just jack up the price, the government will pay for it, and everyone else fuck themselves.
Yeah, it is, well, what happens is that you lose perspective, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like if you have to charge a person something, let's say water, if you have to charge a person for water, and there's more people that they're offering water, there's a threshold of how much people are willing to pay for water. Let's say $1.
Yep.
But if the government is paying for that water, there's no threshold. What is the threshold? Yep. Oh, $100? $100 for water? Oh, that makes sense, because nobody's paying for it. This guy's not paying for it.
And the problem is it fucks everyone else who's trying to buy water privately.
Yeah,
because now I'm paying the same price as the government.
Well, the problem is that the government is so entrenched with this company is that they're not even telling you how much things cost. So you cannot even buy them. It's just dumb. It's bad. Like, we need, this is the same thing I would say about universities. Get the fucking get the state out of universities. Get the state out of, like, the health. Just get them out. I'm going to start timing people out with the couch thing. I'm just going to start. You sound very far away. Did your wife take away your microphone?
No, I'm trying to fix my light.
Okay.
I think the bulb is going out. I'll change it in a second. Let me eat first.
No, I'm saying I'll have to change it.
Yeah.
With that bulb.
Yeah. Sorry, Emmett. My light was going out. It's flickering, so I think the bulb was bad.
Okay.
No, I'm still here though. I was just letting you know why it sounded like I was far away.
Yeah, you just sounded far away. I'm gonna go ahead and continue then.
Health insurance that's going to be taken away is from people that are able-bodied. They only have to work 80 hours a month, I think it is. And in order to qualify, you just have to be a person who will work less than minimum requirements, and show that you're a citizen. So who is the health insurance being taken away from specifically that you're referring to?
Kids, poor people, people
Okay,
who have Medicare. Wait, let me just finish.
Kids, you know that those everybody.
He's doing his best not to say illegal immigrants.
The kids? Which kids? The kids?
The ones without health care.
Who, you know, Venezuelans that live in Venezuela, they don't have health insurance.
Think of the children.
So kids, poor people, those are the people who rely on Medicare. And also we got some middle-class people with the Affordable Care Act. So it's not just Medicaid. I personally benefit from the Affordable Care Act. It gives a lot of people health insurance, right? So those are the people who are going to lose their health care simply because they can't pay the additional cost. Do you think the bill will ever, do you think whoever's writing the bill is going to word it as like, and we're going to kick 10,000 kids off, off healthcare? No, the way they're going to do it is they're going to say, well, we're going to give this type of cuts to Medicaid, this type of cuts to the Affordable Care Act, and this types of cuts to rural hospitals and SNAP and things like that, right? And then you look to the experts, the people, and I'm not talking about like lefties, I'm talking about just bipartisan people who report on this and study this, economists, to see how that's going to affect the poor, how that's going to affect the middle class, and how that's going to affect children, right? So
you're saying it's
just real quick, intuitively, right? You agree that if, let's say, 10,000 people lose their health insurance, some of those people are going to die, right?
What? No, I'm not saying that at all.
So you don't think health insurance is necessary to have to be healthy?
Look, I haven't had health insurance since I was I don't know, 15. I literally just pay the $40 a month to my primary care.
Do you have a chronic health condition?
No.
Okay, yeah, I'm talking about people.
Everybody has a chronic health condition. Except you, the white. Everybody else has them.
I mean, I can guarantee that both of these people who are debating have chronic health conditions of retardation.
That would be like my first thing back. Do you have a health condition? I don't know. If you consider autism a health condition, then yes. I guess I do.
It's also, Alex, if Misfit Patriot was more kind of, I guess, better at understanding Alex's argument, to me, a simple counter could be, do you think that it is a right for these people to have health care? And if, they do succumb to an illness, is it everyone else's job to then pay for it?
Yeah. What do you mean by geeking?
People have chronic health conditions like diabetes that require medicine that's expensive that they can't afford.
Yeah, GoodRx and primary care has pay as you go, and they have their own version.
Okay, so you think 10,000 people lose their health insurance? None of those. Can't you just logically see how that would fuck over a lot of rural people?
Well, you're talking about hospitals. You're not talking about primary care physicians. You're not talking about urgent care facilities. You're talking about hospitals.
Yeah, a lot of people need to go to hospital.
A hospital will close down, but can people see a healthcare professional in these towns? Yeah. Like,
Well, a lot of things require to go to the hospital. Like, for example, let's say someone gets into a car crash, right?
yeah,
Whether they make it to the hospital in 20 minutes or 2 hours could mean the difference between life and death.
yeah, it could. And how rare is that? That's what I'm saying.
People get into car crashes all the time.
Catering to the minority.
But only when women are talking in the car. This is why I... Oh, man. Well, that didn't land it, but I think he's not even here.
Nah, I'm right here.
Is your logic. Your logic is these extreme events that are going to happen are going to be the
No,
end
my
of-
logic is let's not fuck people out of healthcare when we don't need to.
Okay, let's go back to that.
Wait. Wasn't he talking about fiscal responsibility? Like, at what point do we talk about fiscal responsibility in this case? Because I don't understand where he's like, well, we don't need to. Didn't you complain about the debt? Am I dumb? Like,
No,
no.
I think he's picking and choosing. The government has to be fiscally responsible, but citizens, hey, just go buy your next iPhone.
I see. Just buy the next iPhone with the food stamps. Yeah.
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 I mean, we're close. You can buy candy with it.
Well, you don't need to buy. You know, you don't need to think about health or health in, yeah, anything about health.
Emmett, you know what goes really good with health? The
Candy?
new Apple Watch. No, the Apple Watch it tracks how unhealthy you are.
Oh, so you can do nothing about it. I see.
But well, knowing's the first step, Emmett.
Who is being fucked out of healthcare?
People living in rural areas.
No, don't generalize. Give me something in the fucking bill, dude. Give me something in the bill. In the bill, please tell me who is being removed from their health care, because I told you
the bill is not going to tell you names of people that are being removed from the health care.
I'm talking about names.
The bill is going to be obviously worded in a way to make it sound good. I'm just kind of having a hard time understanding. Maybe I'm not communicating clearly about this, but like, how do you not see that that 1/3 of rural hospitals being closed down is going to cause some people to suffer or die?
It will.
Okay, wait. Do we have to take into account suffering when we're crafting bills and stuff like that? We have to take into account, because I have to say this, every single time the government is spending more than they're supposed to, especially in healthcare, that makes me suffer a lot. You know what? I want them all to take them all away from healthcare so that I can be happy and I don't suffer. I think that's the way it works, right? Like, if we're gonna take into account all the suffering, most suffering is higher when these people are just wasting taxpayer dollars on the massery.
Yeah, I mean, why do you think Snap's so beneficial? Because it helps people with their suffering.
I see.
It will.
But that is the minor. You're talking about rural areas, right?
So those people deserve to suffer because they're minorities?
No.
Yeah, I agree. We should give them all the insurance that we give to the people in the city, and just take away all the stuff in the city. Yeah.
That's a good fucking argument.
I just fuck the city dwellers. I agree.
Don't gaslight and make it a false binary. I'm not saying anybody deserves to.
So then, why do we need to do this? Why do we need to have this?
Because we're drowning.
Especially me. Why is he assuming the concession of losing rural hospitals, especially when there is direct funding in the bill for those hospitals? Oh, because he didn't read the bill. Okay. In fact, Mr. Bill, no, you fuck. What did he say? Fucking wrong.
Fucking bullshit.
Oh yeah. Fuck Mr. Beal. Bullshit, okay? Bullshit with your
Yeah.
arguments. Bullshit. You're bringing arguments to these? It's bullshit.
Dude, we're $36
I didn't prepare for
trillion
this.
in debt. We
Oh,
need to
this
find
adds
areas.
This adds $3.5 trillion to the debt.
And
So-
it cuts $3 trillion to the deficit. It
I
literally
need to. Okay,
washes
that's
out.
the next thing. I want to see the study for that because I don't believe that for a second.
Well,
So
I
show
got
me-
it right here. It's
Okay.
I want to see the study for that.
You know what's funny? In the same CBO that Alex references, you know, a lot of the spending increases or the deficit increases are directly due to the tax cuts because of the generation or the inability for the government to generate the money. So technically, if Misfit Patriot, would have known this, he would have been, well, your CBO is a person that's, you know, calculating the tax cuts into the deficit spending.
Yeah. Beal on Bills. I'm not gonna address that. Let's continue.
It's the the CBO, the Congressional Budget
yeah.
Office estimated.
Wait, can you share your
that-
screen, please?
I don't know how to do that, but
It's easy.
how do I do that?
Down at the
If-
bottom of your screen, there's a little box with a plus sign on it.
Hold on.
Right, it should be right smack dab in the
Need
middle.
help? Ah, plus. Okay, hold on.
And then
All right, we
the
got
list
this.
of that says share screen.
Okay. Share
And then you just
screen,
pick
drop
whichever
down.
one, and then whenever you're
Got it. Okay. There you go. So
I'm
and
not
this-
seeing your screen.
this is just from Grok, right? But this is just the CBO. The
No.
Congressional-
Show me the actual source.
Oh,
not Grok, not ChatGPT.
no.
I mean,
Okay.
I can go find it. I'm reading
Oh.
off what I'm reading off.
Yeah, no. Show me the actual source for this that Grok is using.
Would you want me to go find it? All right. So
Yes.
are you
Yeah.
now? All right. Instead of doing that, let's assume that the congressional budget.
Oh my god. Why use Grok?
Budget Office
This is-
has estimated that
This gets worse every single time I rewatch it because I don't remember it being this bad. It
Well,
just
the
gets
funny-
worse.
The funny thing is when he doesn't accept the Grok answer, he then goes, "Well, let's assume this is real, and let me make my arguments I was gonna make before you question my source."
I would have mocked Alex, to be honest. That's what I would done.
I don't know, Emmett. I just would have prepared for the debate.
I would
So I
have
wouldn't
prepared
have
for the debate too, but I would be like, "Oh, they're saying that this is do you have a source? Well, this is my source," and I would put the source, and I would be like, "I reject your source."
This is bullshit.
This is bullshit. I reject your source. Where are you getting this from? Oh, these guys are a bunch of biting the point and losers. I don't think this is a good source. No, but this is our source. Well, just reject your fucking source. You know, give me another must study. Show me another must study. And I would just be like, must study says, and must study says. On the whole debate. Can we have like a rational argument? You're gonna be with Mustadi. No, well, I'll do the. Fine.
Emmett,
you can't.
Emmett, my study.
I know.
Did you
study.
did you read my study?
I wonder if Chat has a study for the casting thing. I wonder if they can get a study. Whatever. Let's continue.
That the tax cuts will reduce revenue by 2.5 to 3 trillion.
Wait,
And then-
hold up. Reduce federal revenue? That's just going to blow up the deficit. How does reducing the federal revenue?
There,
help
let's
you-
go. All right.
Wait, isn't that the opposite? If we reduce federal revenue, then that means that
because the reason why, I guess, or the argument I've heard from people who are kind of pro the bill is that, well, giving more money into the hands of people that are everyday spenders can help stimulate the economy and then help grow, which will offset the deficit. that is created.
Wait a second. Are you telling that people can use their money however they want instead of giving it to the government so they can get the money back through some kind of extreme bureaucracy so that they can use it on whatever the government tells them to use their money? What kind of authoritarian regime is this?
I know it sounds like bullshit, but I promise I've got a study for it.
Ah, you want it. I guess I have to concede now that you use my study argument.
Yep.
That's how it works.
I mean, it works for Alex.
That's the way it works. Okay. Let me look at two places at the same time. I'm trying.
Hey, Misfit, you get just as he's reading his little note sheet, just be like, "Hey, Misfit, you got something on your beard? Can you get that for me?"
Let me read while I watch your beard at the same time.
But either more. Yeah.
I think that that's a typo. But all right.
Okay, because so far it's not looking good. But yeah,
I have a feeling that my chat is actually looking for studies. By the way, just have a feeling.
All right, you can stop sharing. I'll go look it up, and we'll fucking bring it on screen. But
let's do it because I don't think that's true.
Well, look.
Did you see the hallucination in the Grok response?
Yeah.
It flipped it. It said one way and then it was the other.
It you know that's how it goes. It just happens. I feel like everything liberals talk about hinge on modern monetary policy actually working, thinking we have infinite money. I feel that you're correct, Patrick, but you know, it's just. But maybe I also feel that conservatives are the same.
Here's the deal, man. If you look at any type of bill, you're gonna have some people that are saying this is going to add to the deficit.
Just show me one source, like one legit source that's saying this. It's okay. Take your time.
What is a legit source?
I mean,
oh god,
to be fair,
someday I'm gonna debate one person on what is a study. I want that debate. I want the debate of what's a study. In fact, you know what? I'm not gonna have the debate. I need to have a documentary called "What Is a Study." I need to have a documentary called "What Is a Study."
Good lord, I'm gonna be honest. That would be fucking hilarious. Just set it up just like what is a woman?
Yeah, and just go to universities and be like, so what is a study? take out like studies that are completely worthless and horrible and be like, is this a study? How do we know it's a study?
Do you remember the two guys who were I forget what it was, something along like Mustache Man rhetoric that they were creating the study out of, and like a bunch of people started to like what is it? What happens? Like
source it?
No, I mean there were people sourcing it too, but like when a study's peer reviewed and then it's generally accepted, and so like other people can be like, yeah, I think this is true, and then you'll get a whole bunch of. Is that what it is? I thought it was a name for it, like peer-reviewed study or whatever, however it is. But like it got so famous, and so they pretty much had these people like arguing Mustache Man rhetoric toward like dog genealogy.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. And then they made another study about how male dogs like grape female dogs in parks.
Yep.
It's oh god.
But my study, Emmett.
Yeah, I need to ask the question. I need you know, I'm gonna message Matt Walsh and I'm gonna be like, Matt, I got it. You have to hire me for your next documentary. In fact, I'll do it for you. Just fund me. It's gonna be What Is a Study. That's gonna be the name.
That would be beautiful.
And I need to get a band that's gonna make me a song that's called Must Study. Must Study.
Just do it right now. Congressional
If Blink 182 wants to do it, I agree.
budget.
This was recommended from Finkel. Point your AI to the text at this website.
No,
and
not
ask it questions based on this
Congress.gov.
text.
Not that's clearly a biased source. I don't want
I
to hear
don't.
from
Yeah, I
Congress.
don't know what it
I want
is.
to hear. I want to hear from any third-party source.
Wait. The source of these would be the Congress.gov, and it would be the bill. And it's supposed to be taking all the information from the bill. So why would it be a partisan source?
His argument is because Republicans can control Congress, but what he doesn't realize is the CBO is essentially you would have to argue the same thing with the CBO, because the CBO is just a congressional budget. It's a committee that's set up by the speaker.
Oh God, I think he's talking about Grok, but I don't know. It's whatever.
I don't want to hear from WhiteHouse.gov.
Minutes on this one topic, right? Where you can't even acknowledge that it's
I don't want to
good
hear
thing
about WhiteHouse.gov.
to tell people if you want health insurance, you need to work 20
Wait, who is that?
hours a week. I'm sorry, a month, right? A month.
So
That is insane.
federal work requirements are not the only way that Medicaid is being cut. So that's just one of the ways, right?
Normal people work 160 hours a month. We're asking for.
Okay. Let's unpack this. So the reason I don't think it's a good idea is because the end result still involves a lot of people getting kicked off healthcare. Except for the fact that it increases crime, it causes people to die, it fucks over their children. Yeah. Like, do the children? Let me ask you this. So
I think Alex is thinking, oh my God, all those dead people, they're not gonna be on Medicaid anymore. What are we gonna do with that money? They used to go to YouTube channels and stuff like that. And now we can't grift it anymore because it's not gonna be given away to 150-year-olds that are obviously not alive anymore.
Emmett, don't say that. Yes, they are. They're voting.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you're actually correct, because they're probably in heaven, alive with the saints. So they need health insurance in heaven too.
Yeah. I mean, or they're in hell and they really need health insurance.
No. Health has its own coverage. It's government. It's governmental.
It's governmentally ran. Heaven's more private.
Let's just go along with what you're saying. Let's say there's a lazy mother who just doesn't want to work because she wants to smoke weed all day, right? And she also takes care of her kids. Let's say
they're all over TikTok.
Sure. Okay. Let's say that's the case. Well, let's say she maybe deserves to lose her health care according to your logic, but do her kids deserve to suffer because of the mom? Because that's exactly what's going to happen.
So what you're saying is, if lazy people who abuse the system have kids,
wait, what's that, Consuela?
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest. Like, a dude walked to the right, and then a chick walked to the left. This guy got 8 roommates. Is he taking up illegal immigrants into his house and taking care of them?
I don't know. And the dog's in the back now.
That's a good dude. I just now noticed that.
the dog is in the couch now.
I don't support that.
Abuse the system.
No, we're not talking about people who abuse the system. This lady so far is complying with the rules.
Oh God. Oh my God. Well, she can comply more. I'm just saying.
I'm gonna be honest. It's kind of, I just don't want to pay for it.
Oh man.
No. Emmett, if you want to rage, I'm telling you, the Jaguar is the better rage bait.
Oh, you
Misfits
want me to
forward.
watch the Jay Dyer debate with
I do. I do. I would love it. I have a study for it.
Raging. Raging Patriot, right? No,
Yeah.
it's not Raging
Or
Patriot.
no, Misfit, Patriot.
All right, welcome.
Okay, she.
Everybody, we are here, and I want to thank Misfit Patriot for accepting a short notice debate. We were having a Twitter back and forth, and he was gracious enough to come on, and so we agreed to discuss the topic of whether Christian Zionism is a biblical concept, and what exactly should that role of a Christian be in terms of support. Is it right? Is it wrong? What's the history? What's the breakdown? What's the background? Although we're going to have an informal back and forth discussion, I think it might be good to have kind of opening statements so we know explicitly what the other person's positions are. So,
if you want to give some context.
Yeah, because Jay says they were having a back and forth, but in reality, Misfit Patriot was just calling him the R word and saying he didn't know shit about Christianity. That was the back and forth. like Misfit was attacking him verbally.
If you want to go first, you can. If you don't want to, I'll be happy to go first. Doesn't matter to me. What do you think?
Yeah, sure. So, like you said, we're doing this on short notice. I think we just got the topic of the debate maybe a half hour ago. So
every single time I see Mr. Patriot trying to think, I remember the Homer Simpson meme when there's like a monkey playing. And I don't know why, but I think that's exactly what's happening in his brain. It's just a monkey playing.
Christian Zionism, if that.
Go.
I was gonna say, I think of the SpongeBob meme, like where Patrick like loses the top of his head, and then they pick up a piece of coral and put it back on his head, and it like plugs in, and all of a sudden he gets smart. Like that to me, Misfit Patriot's like that with his hats.
Oh no.
If that's what we're discussing, then my argument would be that true Christians would have to be Zionists based off of what I would probably call like theological Zionism, because there's a conflation between modern Zionism, Theodore Herzl's Zionism, and Zionism of the Abrahamic covenant. That's where I sort of lean. I lean more on the covenant, because there's this new sort of I would say revisionist Christianity, where they sort of just start the Bible at the New Testament and try to exclude the Old. But as you know, as most people know, you can't just cherry pick the parts of the Bible that you want for confirmation bias.
No, we can just do any interpretation that we want and just our interpretation bias that way. That's how it works.
What's asinine about this is, what happens when we have, I guess, I don't want to call it a contradiction because it's not a contradiction, but what happens when we have a standard in the Old Testament and then we have a standard in the New Testament that is kind of opposite because it's applied to two different people?
Well, the new covenant, which is the confirmation of the old, has precedent over the old.
Yep. And so it's kind of like, well, us Christians, we're going to focus on, I don't know, our Lord and Savior.
Oh, you mean we're going to use Christian ethics instead of Judaic law? Oh, wow.
Yeah.
This is news
I know,
to
right?
me.
I'm telling you, man. I'm on something. I've been studying.
I know. I thought we were gonna go back to the time that we were told to put the ladies on cages and you can marry them sometimes. Agree? Welcome. We're just having fun today. We're listening. We're raging while having fun, and my chat is being chat. That's that's what's happening.
He'll catch up with the chat real quick.
He's gonna be like, "What the fuck happened in chat?"
The Old Testament still applies. The Abrahamic covenant is forever, as stated.
He said the Abrahamic government. He said the Abrahamic government.
Oh my god! He said it lasts for it's forever. Yeah, but that don't apply to us,
Oh my god! He said,
or
"Yeah."
at least not to me. I'm a Gentile.
Wait. No, the Abrahamic government is fulfilled within Jesus Christ. We're still in the same. We're still in the same covenant. Israel. We are Israel.
I don't want to be bombing Gazans. I don't claim that.
Oh no, those are not those are the tiny hat people. Tiny hat people are not Israel.
Okay.
We
Yeah,
are
okay.
Israel.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. As long as we made that distinction, and my ignorance can be blessed,
Bagel.
I don't want to.
You're talking about the bagels. We're not the bagels.
I don't. Sorry.
Let's continue.
I believe a few different times. I think Psalms 105, if I'm remembering correctly. There's Deuteronomy. There's Zechariah. There's a few others. And for the record, if you're expecting a theological scholar, a religious scholar here with me, that's not me. I don't have all of the knowledge of some of the other people, but I have done enough debate back and forth on this topic where I have sort of revisited all of these areas, and I just sort of argue the point from being a Catholic who grew up just Sunday school, went to see the Pope in Italy, and then I just sort of always was a non-practicing Christian. And
His
a few years
argument
ago,
is
I
just
got back into
going
it,
downhill.
and I'm trying to do my best to actually read the Bible again.
That man just destroyed his whole argument in 3 minutes.
I just love it. I just love when non-practicing Christians and Buddhists tell me how to interpret the Bible. It's so great every single time.
I'm going off what I learned in Bible study, and I haven't. I'm not a practicing Christian, and this and that, and then it's like, but why should I even fucking take you serious?
You know what? I'm gonna use my lefty, and then next time I get one of those people telling me how to interpret anything, I will go ahead and say, "You have a study? Do you have a study?"
Emmett, obviously, what you do is you just start shit talking a person who is probably the most prominent Christian debater in history.
Yeah, no.
And
Next time I debate Jay Dyer, I'll just be like, "Well, what is your study, Jay Dyer? Where's your study?"
You better be careful before I actually whipped one out.
He's gonna be like, "Well, I'm gonna use the transcendental argument for God, and we're gonna be talking about the transcendental argument." And be like, "Well, but do you have a study? Do you have a study in the transcendental argument?"
Just be like, as a non-practicing Christian, this is bullshit.
As a non-practicing Christian, this is bullshit. Also, I need a study. That's what I'm gonna be doing.
I'm not a theologian, but if I were, I would fucking rock you in a debate.
I'm not a theologian, but if I were, I will need a study.
I would have all the studies. It's just like, okay, no. Yeah, but you're right.
And yeah, that's where I'm coming from, man.
Theologian is the study of the theocrats, right? Is that how it works?
It's the study of the college they went to.
Of the colleges. Oh man.
And I'm just coming from a place of I don't understand how people are ignoring the one part of the Bible that is very clear. God is omnipotent. He made a covenant with the Jewish people. That covenant is forever. And anybody that's going against that, I feel is going against God, is not actually being a true follower of Christ. But that's it, man.
Yeah, well, I mean, I could give an opening statement. I'm happy to do that, but maybe that's a perfect place to start it off because, you know, the Abrahamic covenant is explained and exegeted multiple times in the New Testament as to what it's referring to, how it's fulfilled, and how it's kept. So Genesis 12, 15, 17, 22 are all the statements in reference to Abraham from God. And in all of those, we have this promise that all the nations.
No, they've been coming in and out. They're like doing stuff. Like cat is cleaning or something. Getting rid of evidence. That's what we said.
Will be blessed in his seed. So the fulfillment of the Abrahamic covenant is not to the flesh nation state of Israel. It is to the person of Christ, and the nation state of Israel's job was to produce that person. That's why Galatians 3, Romans 4, Jesus in John 5 through 9, when he debates the Pharisees over and over, particularly John 8, explicitly states that the only way to be Abraham's seed is to be in the seed, whom Paul identifies in Galatians 3 and 4 as the person of Christ. So your mistake is to think that there's some sort of dual covenant that Jews have separate from Christ, when Paul says in 2 Corinthians 1 that all the promises
This is what you were
are
saying, Emmett.
in Christ. That's all the covenant promises. They are yea in him.
That
would include
that is
Mosaic.
exactly what I'm
That
saying.
would include Noahic. And that would include Abrahamic.
Israel
so there is no
is
such
church.
thing as a
You-
separate
y'all must be
promise
reading the same
to a
study.
nation of the Jews that is not a reference to the person of Christ first and foremost.
Well, how do you explain Romans 11:2, where John, I believe it was, reiterates that the Jews.
No,
do
Paul
have
wrote
a
Romans,
covenant?
not John.
Paul. Again, you're not going to get a religious scholar here, so if I mess up,
Well, but you were
please.
talking big game on Twitter that you were going to shut me down and spam.
Yeah, no, listen, man. I'm here to debate you, and I will admit when I have strengths. I will let you know if I have certain weaknesses. But if you wanted a theological debate, you brought on the wrong person. That's why you probably should have looked at many of my posts where I say I'm not a religious scholar.
Listen, I'm not even a practicing Christian, okay? I'm a little tiny baby Christian. You have to understand that I'm a teeny tiny baby Christian and I do nothing wrong.
What's
But I'm here
funny
to
is
debate you.
Misfit Patriot should have took fucking his own advice and maybe looked a little bit at Jay Dyer's content before he started arguing with someone like Jay Dwyer.
Jay Dwyer. Why?
That's
Why?
how you
Why is
pronounce
this
it.
guy even allowed? How is it that this guy has 2 debates with Andrew fucking Wilson? How?
I'm gonna be honest. He's just like Ryan. He's the guy that's easy to beat up on.
The woke
Let's
right?
keep it. Yeah, let's keep this guy around. This guy, you know, when I'm feeling down and I need to beat up on somebody, I just give him a call.
He's the woke right, is what you're telling me?
Pretty much. Like, how embarrassing is this? He's talking about shutting someone down and what the Bible means, yet he's not a theologian. And if Jay Dwyer was expecting that type of debate, he's debating the wrong person. Well, then why the fuck were you telling him you were going to shut him down?
If you think I was gonna do a good job in this debate, you got the wrong person. J. Dyer, Misfit Patriot? Yeah? Yeah, it's this. Let's see if I can find it. Like when they were like... Oh no, it's not this one. I'm trying to find if there's a moment when. They whatever. I'll look for it later.
I'm arguing based off of the text that I can get in front of me in a Twitter like feed. So somebody says something, I can go look it up, I can read it, interpret it, and then go off of my own personal experience in the Bible studies that I have.
So the remnant that Paul's talking about.
A Twitter Christian.
I need to address this. Agrilepoulos, didn't you love the content last night? The content last night was amazing.
It was the best interview Emmett's ever had.
Oh no.
That'll be what
Romans
you're
11.
forever remembered for.
Yeah. Let's continue.
Is written to a church that's having squabbles within itself at Rome between Jews and Gentiles. The remnant that God has preserved are the believing Jews who are the believers in Christ. The original foundation stones of the church, the 12 apostles, the several thousand that are converted at the beginning of the book of Acts, those are all Jews. The church is a Jewish grounded and founded institution. But Jesus predicts in Matthew 21 that the Jews, as the vine dressers who failed at their mission, will have the kingdom taken from them and given to another people producing the fruits thereof. That does not mean there's never Jewish converts to the church, but the largely Jewish church will become the largely Gentile church, fulfilling the dozens and dozens and dozens of prophecies in the Old Testament, that when the Messiah comes, the church will be largely Gentiles. The Gentiles will seek him, as Isaiah 11 says. Incense will be offered throughout the entire world to Jehovah. That's not an evangelical church. That's an Orthodox Catholic church throughout the world offering incense. Now, you know that only the Aaronic priesthood can offer the incense.
Mm-hmm.
So how is it if the Abrahamic or the Mosaic covenants are still in force in their historical?
Hello, Scott. Welcome. I agree. He needs a beatdown. He really needed the beatdown so he could probably get out of his mindset. Hopefully, he probably watch it back at some point and he'll be dumbfounded, and that's good. It's good for him. So I don't feel bad because he really needed that beatdown.
Sense. How are there Gentile priests, as latter Isaiah says? How is there an altar built in Egypt to Yahweh when you can only have an altar at the Temple of Jerusalem?
Here's what I'll ask. Okay, Jesus was a Jew, correct?
So you're asking a question to my question.
I'm asking. Yeah, because again, you're gonna try to hit me over the head with theology, and I've already told you that you're going to have.
I'm just citing you the verses, knowledge. All of these verses.
Yeah, you're citing me verses that you're cherry picking, and then telling me to.
No, I'm not cherry picking. I decided you. I said there's dozens of verses that talk about a Gentile church.
And I have verses where I'm, like I said, I have verses.
And I'm saying that those verses explain what that church is, what that seed fulfillment is. So you're literally just ignoring everything that I presented.
So let me tell you my argument. My argument is all of these. This is the argument. No, you have to answer my question.
Emmett, I know you spent the last 5 minutes drawing out this argument, but let's just put that to the side. Let me ask you this question. It's an important question.
I know you've made an argument, but that's not the argument. The argument is no you. This is bullshit. Answer my question.
I haven't read those parts. Let's stick to the parts that I've read. So if we can focus on those, that'd be nice.
Can we put that aside and instead just talk about my question? Oh man.
Yeah, because again, you're trying to give me this long exhaust.
Yeah, I know you're trying to make this argument. Okay, stop making arguments and just answer my question.
It's hard to shut you down when you keep making these arguments. You need to stop. I have a serious question for you. Was Jesus a Jew?
Answer my hypothetical.
If Jesus never built a house, is he really a carpenter?
How many chairs did Jesus build? Huh? How many?
It's just like, yeah, this guy, he's being drug out to deep water, and he's about to drown himself.
List of, and you're telling me to take your word for it, but
No, I'm not telling. We
don't.
can go to all the passages. I listed you multiple passages.
Okay, look, I will
Okay, look,
concede that, I guess, and we'll just see if you can answer this question. Jesus was a Jew, right? Jesus was a ethnical and religious Jew, practiced as a Jew, died as a Jew, right? And Christians,
What the fuck?
it's wild because the biggest contradiction to that statement is, okay, if Jesus is a practicing Jew, why did the Jewish authority have such a problem with him asserting he's the Messiah?
No, it's even worse. Let me go ahead and agree with all of these. Let me go ahead and
Let me
just
just
agree
concede it right here.
that the Jews are not the tiny hat people, but are the church. Okay? Now let me ask you this question. Wait, you had what?
God, yes, yes. Let's get back to that. I'll concede all that. I'll concede the whole debate. Just answer this question.
Fine, I lose the debate, but now let me ask you this question.
It's like, oh, this question's gonna bring him back somehow.
Oh my god. Confluence is not dumb. Is
Nah.
retarded.
There's a difference. There's a big difference.
Let's continue.
follow a Jew. Okay, so the first Christians were Jews, like you just said, correct?
Sure.
And Messianic Jews, if you want to say. Okay, those people you're saying are what? They're okay. They get into the kingdom of heaven. The Jews that don't believe that Jesus is the Messiah, they're, from what I understand, and you can correct me if I'm wrong here, they believe that the Messiah will come. But I believe it's stated, I actually did take this one note down, if you wouldn't mind me pulling up a note. Right here. The Antichrist will intervene and guarantee the security of Israel, enabling the Jews to rebuild their temple. Daniel 9:27. At the end of 3.5 years, the Antichrist will enter the rebuilt temple in Jerusalem and declare himself God. Daniel 9:27. Matthew 24:15 through 18. 2 theologians 2:3-4. The Jews will reject the Antichrist, and he will respond with an attempt to annihilate them, killing 2/3 of them in the process. Revelations 12:13-17 and Zechariah 13:8-9. Almost done here. At the end of the tribulation, when the Jews have come to the end of themselves, they will turn to God and receive Yeshua as their Messiah. Zechariah 12:10, Romans 9:27-28, Romans 11:25-27. Jesus will return, regather all believing Jews to Israel. Deuteronomy 30:1-9. So, with that being said, right, the Jews that you're saying don't, I guess, fall in line with the new covenant will, am I understanding this
all of
correctly?
those passages that you cited, like in Daniel 9, are not about the end of the world and the Antichrist. So you've imbibed a dispensationalist premillennialist heresy which colors your interpretation of the passages. All the church,
no, it's not my interpretation.
All of the church prior to the rise of John Nelson Darby and the Scofield Bible interpreted Daniel 9 as a messianic prophecy, and that Messiah the Prince is the same prince in the verses prior to that. That's why he brings in everlasting righteousness when he's put to death, and that temple system went away in 70 AD, which is the very thing that Daniel 9 and Luke 21 and Matthew 24 predict. Jesus says in Luke 21 that when you see, talking to his apostles in front of them, when you see Jerusalem surrounded by Gentiles, know that its time is at hand, that it will be destroyed, that it will be razed to the ground, exactly what it says in Matthew 24. So all these passages that you think are about the end of the world, like John Hagee and all these other heretics say,
I'm not thinking they're the end of the world. I'm reading them from notes that I took.
you literally just started talking about the Antichrist in Daniel 9.
I'm sorry. I should have clarified. That was no.
What?
Daniel 9 has no reference to the Antichrist. So it seemed like what he did is he pulled that from Grok, and Grok probably has the interpretation of Schofield where it says, the passage is about the Antichrist, but the passage itself doesn't reference anything that could be interpreted as the Antichrist.
Well, we know that he likes to use Grok, and Grok likes to hallucinate, so yeah, I agree. I think you're correct.
I mean, it's wild. I love him for how dumb he is.
No, please. Well, I just like that the fact that I can now call someone and a specific person woke, right? So at least I have that now. I know who is Grok, right?
He's a woke Christian too.
he's a baby Christian like Nala. So
that I picked up that somebody else did right.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is that these passages...
I was asking for your clarification on
the passages that... And my clarification is that Daniel 9 is not about the Antichrist and the end of the world. It's about the first advent of the Messiah. That's why every time it says that Jesus ascends into heaven in the New Testament, when it cites Psalm 110, it says he began his reign when he ascended and sat at the right hand of the Father. Okay. And that is the first advent. So the kingdom is not a premillennial future thing. It's a present reality that in Matthew 16, Jesus calls the church. The church is the kingdom of God. It is not a end times eschatological 1,000-year kingdom on earth.
Okay, so let's move to why don't you tell me why Christians shouldn't be Zionists?
Well, Christian Zionism was...
Oh my God. So, well, you tell me why. God.
Since you're blowing me out on that one, let's move to something totally different.
Yeah, every single time he's like completely lost. He's like, well, let's move on.
Never believed by any Christian until it was promoted in America through certain entities out of Oxford and out of the circles of the Rothschilds, such as the people pushing the Balfour Declaration. It's called the Milner Circle.
The Rothschilds.
Yeah, you don't know about the Balfour Declaration?
No, I do. The whole Theodore Herzl works with the Rothschilds, even though
I'm talking about the Balfour Declaration. You don't think that's the Rothschilds?
No. I'm just saying. People always bring up we're now getting into modern Zionism, and I was trying to get an argument from you for theological or
there is no such thing as Zionism in the history of the church, if that's what you're asking. It doesn't exist. Can you name any single post-apostolic church father that has your interpretation of the nation state of Israel?
What do you mean? I'm sorry. I didn't understand that question. Go ahead, ask it again.
You wanted to ask, I thought, about the historical issue of Christian Zionism. So that would relate to church history and the history of Christians. And I'm asking you, can you name a single historical Christian in the 1st, 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th century who believed what you believed in this regard?
No, I mean, like I said, I don't have that information in front of me. You're asking me to quote somebody.
So church history doesn't matter, or I mean, you're asking me about the history.
No. Don't straw man me. I see what you're doing there. Look.
Well, no, I'm not. I'm not straw manning. A lot of Protestants don't believe.
I don't think it matters because I don't have.
A lot of Protestants don't listen. A lot of Protestants.
I'm not a Protestant, but 66%.
Well, you're not. Well, what are you?
I'm a Catholic. I told you.
Okay. Well, the Catholic Church teaches what I'm saying historically. So you're a heretic according to the Catholic Church.
The Catholic Church. I'm not a heretic.
According to Roman Catholic doctrine, you are a heretic if you teach that the name.
I'm not a heretic. I don't feel like a heretic.
Jay's like, no, by definition. And see, this is the slave argument again. Because Jay's like, by definition, you are a heretic. And he's like, but I don't feel like a heretic.
I don't feel like a one. Oh my God.
Nation of Israel has a covenant that's still in force. The
covenant.
Council of Florence explicitly says you're a heretic.
So my Catholic church, St. Henry's, right up the street.
Oh my
My
God.
priest is a Zionist.
Shout out St. Henry.
He just said, "Oh well, but I still go to my Catholic church. So it's like down the street." And they say
You know
it's
what's funny? I bet if you go talk to the priest there, I'm pretty sure he'd be like, "Yeah, you're crossing into some heretical lines."
He'll be like, "Oh, should I just support them?" He'll be like, "No, no."
He'd be like, "I've never seen this guy at my congregation ever."
Oh, you're talking about baby Christians? Yeah, we accept him sometimes. He sits in the back.
Yeah, we stick him in the back.
We give him we give him just a little bit of granola so he doesn't starve.
he runs the projector.
Some yogurt and granola so he doesn't starve. He's in the back. We put cartoons while he's like here. Yeah.
So he's a heretic according to your own church's tradition.
So we're all anybody that disagrees with me is a heretic. Is your
No, I'm talking about. Do you know what the Council of Florence is?
See, your interpretation.
Do you know what the Council of Florence is?
Hold on. Your interpretation.
No, I'm talking about I used to be a Roman
What is-
Catholic.
all right,
I know
so
Catholic dogma.
The church is a man-made institution. You'd agree with this, correct?
No, see, that's not a Catholic teaching. The church is not a
Hold on.
man-made institution.
Oh God. He doesn't know. He really doesn't know anything. Oh no.
He's gonna shut him down. You wait, Emmett.
Oh God.
I don't know how, but he.
Church.
You don't even
was
know
made-
Catholic basics.
Hold
What
on,
are you talking about?
Who made the church? God?
The Catholic
Like, what
Church does not teach it's a man-made institution.
What do you mean? How is it made? How was
my
the church
gosh.
made? The church was made.
Dude, why
after
did you think you
Jesus
were
died.
going to be able
Hold
to come
hold
on here and debate?
Why did
You don't know
ask
anything.
me to, listen, I'll take any
Because you
debate with
started
anybody.
talking smack, man. You
Tell
said
me-
you were
hold
going to come on here
tell
and
me
whip
why-
me. You don't
tell
even
me
know the
why you-
basics of Catholicism.
Who made the church?
You thought John wrote Romans.
Who made the church?
Jesus set up the church.
Jesus set up the church. The Catholic Church wasn't set up until after Jesus died. How did Jesus set up a church after he died?
Jesus sets up the church explicitly when he gives the keys to Peter in Matthew 16, and he says,
So he didn't start the church.
He did start the church. His apostles are the college that he gives the Holy Spirit to.
Here we go. Here we
the
go.
apostles went to college and then they started the church. So it's a man-made
Oh my
institution,
gosh.
like I said.
They went to college. You don't even know what the college
I'm
of the
using your own
apostles
stupid
is.
fucking words against you, dude. The church was made by
My
man.
stupid fucking words?
That's the church.
You
was
think
made
the
by
college
man.
of the apostles is a stupid fucking word that I made
The
up?
church was made by men. Yes or no?
No, you don't even know what the college of the apostles is. You're
But
literally
hold on,
an idiot.
Hold on. The apostles were men. Yes.
But it doesn't follow from that it's man-made because that's a Protestant
well, it wasn't
term.
made until after Jesus died, dude. I don't know what the fuck you want. You're telling me
The
that
church.
something was made.
You're
by...
listen. You
Hold
have
on,
to.
wait,
Are you
Jesus-
trolling
hold
me?
on.
Because the
No,
Roman
Jesus-
Catholic Church argues that Matthew 16 is the founding of the church on the rock of Peter. That's your church's teaching, Goofus.
Yeah. Okay, but
So the church was founded there.
Founded in the institution of the church. I don't understand what the fuck you're talking about, dude.
Because you don't know the basic terms of anything in this regard. That's why.
All right,
You thought the college of
who
the
made the
apostles
church?
means they went to college.
Who made the church? Like you're still refusing to answer this question. Who made the Catholic Church?
I already answered the question that Christ
Jesus-
founded the church according to the
Okay,
Catholic.
so Jesus was.
You
a man.
don't even know
Jesus-
Catholic theology, man. You're a clown.
Jesus was a
dude.
man. Jesus was a man and God. So according to you, it's a man-made institution.
It's not
either
a
way.
man-made institution. It's a divine institution according to your own church's teaching.
Okay. Now you were saying something about Protestants, right? 62 million.
You're not even a
like,
Catholic, dude.
I know. Oh yeah, sure.
You know.
Oh, that
I
got him.
didn't
But
mean
you
to
said
say-
you
no.
were a minute ago.
No.
Are you a Catholic?
to you, I'm not.
The
No,
chat
you're
thinks that you're an atheist lying. They don't even think you're
Who cares?
actually.
I don't give a fuck what your chat thinks. Why would I care about what your chat thinks? I didn't even
Because
know who
nobody's
you were.
buying your bullshit because you don't even
I
know
didn't
basic
know who
terms.
you were until like
I don't
a
care
half
what you do
hour
or don't
ago.
know. You don't know anything.
So you got over 60 million Protestants. 80% of them are Zionists. That's about 40% of all Christians. But
yeah,
Christianity.
they're not Christians. I don't hold that they're Christians.
So anybody that doesn't agree with you is not a real Christian.
No, Protestants are not Christians. They're heretic.
They're all heretics. So you see, that's
Correct.
the problem with you people.
What
is,
did Cantate Domino of your own church teach about heretics and Protestants? And
yeah. I don't care, dude. You can keep on trying.
So
to
you don't know
fucking
the dogmas of
no,
your own
you're
church,
trying
and you
to
don't
you're
care
gonna try to pigeonhole me by asking me a question
about your own
you don't
church's
know.
history.
I am not a fucking priest, dude. I go to church. I do not know the Bible back to front. I said that in my opening.
But you don't even know the
statement.
basics. Why did you think it would be a good idea to debate?
You asked me to come on. I'm here.
No,
So-
you talked smack and said you were going to put me in my place.
Well, so far you're doing that by yourself, sir.
Putting you in your place? Yeah.
No, you're putting you in your place. You're fucking. You fucking. You're
All right,
so.
you're a complete clown. This is
Okay,
this is-
cool.
this
Oh,
is-
cool. Oh.
We're done. All right, enough of that. I knew that was going to not last very long. We're going to open it up to people over here on the chat.
He should have kept going.
If you want to call in. Biggest idiot I've debated since T-Dump, maybe. He thought John wrote the book of Romans and that the Catholic Church teaches that it's a man-made institution.
He is yeah, he's crazy. Oh Lord. I just don't know. I just don't know. You make me rage. You know what? It's your fault. I'm gonna put you in timeout. This is your fault. Timeout.
You didn't know the apostles went to college?
No. You know, I thought that time when the apostles were around, I didn't know Harvard and Oxford were a thing.
Well, obviously, no. They went to the College of Jerusalem.
Mm-hmm. To BYU Jerusalem, is that what you're telling me?
I mean, didn't you know that? Don't you know that 40% of Protestants are Zionists? So that's like majority.
Only 40%. We have to change that.
It's like, Emmett, everything that you disagree with is just heretical. That's a dumb argument. Oh, wow. Well, let's start reading some of your Catholic forefathers and see what they thought about heretical belief.
Oh, I'm falling asleep. So
You fall asleep.
yeah, I'm gonna go sleep for like an hour, and I'll be back
Oh, yeah.
later on today, maybe.
It's been fun, Emmett. I've had a blast.
Oh, it's my idea.
Listening to a moron lose a debate against a leftist and probably the most educated Christian debater, it's always fun.
Yeah. Well, he's a Christian apologist, I think, an Orthodox apologist, and I'm pretty sure he has like the whole. He has like the whole. I was gonna say the whole thing, but that's not correct. He has a blessing and everything to be able to, to just talk on these kind of matters.
Well, I mean, apparently so does Misfit Patriot according to his standard.
Yeah, of course, I agree.
You know, my preference.
Well, every time I see your preference, I'm like, whoa, that makes sense.
Yeah, it's legit.
What
I've got
else
a
would it
study
be? Yeah.
Yeah. But I'll let you go, Emmett. It's been a blast. I enjoyed it.
I'm thinking about Kat. I'm thinking about taking a break, fall asleep, come back later on, stream some more. Just got tired because I've been sleeping mostly during the day, and last night I went to sleep and actually slept like most of the night. But if I want to be awake and be productive this night, I need to sleep a little bit, at least a couple of hours.
Well, bye.
And I was
Emmett.
like listening to Misfit Patriot, and he's so fucking boring that I almost fell asleep. Which would be funny that I have a at 2 hour live and I fall asleep, that would be actually funny.
You know, rack up some watch time. You can be like Grumple and have one of those sleep streams.
Oh man.
I'll see. I guess I'll see you later on if you hop back on. Chat.
Yeah, I'll be back
go out
on.
for this. It's been a blast.
Besides, I need to reset the chat so they stop with the whole casting stuff at some point. I need to. Maybe they forget.
You gotta stop bringing it up.
I can't. It's funny, but I need to. It's like those things that you say, and you're like, I have to repent now. Gee, I have to repent.
All right, peace, brother.
Have a good one. Thank you for passing by.
Of course.
The casting app. Yeah, I'll try to be on later on today. I don't know if I'll be on. It depends on who is and what's going on in the panel versus. But I'll try, especially if all there is drama and stuff nobody cares about. I'm gonna tell you why I don't care about. The reason why I really don't care about this drama is because I don't care about the people in the drama. I like Orthodox guy, and I think he wasn't saying what he was saying, but the other side of the argument is so irrelevant to me that I don't really care. I just don't care. Patrick, thanks for passing by. Kat, you're always a legend. Thank you for being here. Agri, thank you. Gorilla, you've been super good, and thank you so much for being here as well. Doom, Doomerang, you're a legend. Elder Lion, thank you for passing by. Every single person, Marilyn, thank you for coming by and spend some time with me watching this stuff. It was really fun. We'll put the song, you know what song, and I'm gonna go rest a little bit, and I'll be back later on.